Posty post.
Head over to the Twitters. Man, I haven't touched this thing in a while. Twitters, Justice Old Monster Monday.
That's for sure.
Well, if you want to post the Acnosom and let people know I'm working on something, you can do that.
I will. Because I was trying to think of what the fuck to post at our downtime, and I haven't just posted anything because I was like, we need to. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I do like social, but there are some people who know how to work social, and that is not me. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's you either, but ugh, man. I fucked up when I broke up with my ex. She was good at this.
Okay, I'll just end stream right now. If we need to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was just a little thing.
We have to have a bro session.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I've already had that. That was a while ago.
But hello, internet. Welcome back to another episode of Tomb Annihilation. Hello, my players. I hope you guys are doing well. And I guess to get right into it, if we could have Dolgren speak to us with a recap.
Move into.
Oh, are you still eating?
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, are you still eating ice cream?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Didn't see me moving the character around.
I didn't.
All right, session 19. In addition to the party discovering Goss's note left the previous night, they realized that Anadi had turned into this half-spider humanoid. Quickly accepting this oddity, they pressed onwards. They made it 2 days before they came across a large horde of zombies, gathered around a statue that a pair of shock zombies seemed to be worshipping. Despite some trepidation, the party leapt into battle, with Dahlgren focusing on bringing the statue low. Zig tore through the zombies, dicing through an entire horde on his own. Once the undead had been slayed, Anadi found a vial within the statue that Dahlgren helped him retrieve. They realized that the vial was fueling the undead and decided to take it with them, securing it in the bag of holding before pressing onward. As they moved across the plains of death, they came across a floating pile of earth that resembled a heart from which wet red fluid dripped. It was eventually realized that this fluid was simply water tainted with rust. But they were then called up to the rock by a voice speaking Elvish. With limited space up there, Kalisul, Anadi, and Dahlgren went up through a portal to meet this elf, who introduced herself as Valindra Shadowmantle, and explained that she and her party were also searching for the Soulmonger. She offered to ally with the heroes, and they initially accepted the offer. She shared what information she had about the Soulmonger, which they believed to be a machine fueled by necromantic magic. Her associates kept hearing the name Omu, which they believed to be a set of ruins that contain the Soulmonger, and Omu is believed to be the mythical former capital of Cholt. Anadi switched places with Ziggs, whose shield glowed brightly upon arriving on the rock. Valindra admitted to being an undead, but still appeared friendly as she plumbed the heroes for more info on Omu. She revealed more about Ace Rirak, including that he is interdimensional. Ace Rirak, including that he is an interdimensional traveler. She also ended up revealing that she was a lich, and the party grew more apprehensive, but they ultimately smoothed things out. When the party asked about her raising Queen Zalkor's dead husband, she suggested they travel to Mambala, as there is a woman up there who can raise the dead. The party blatantly ignored their alignments and any connections they had to various deities and left her alone, apparently gladly allying with her.
I'm glad he tried to get through that one quickly.
Yeah. Oh, then just batteries not included.
But we will pick up right where we left off. So as soon as you guys bid Valindra adieu, head out through the portal. Now, ground side, the portal closes, and the party is now all together. Miss Undrel, though, does have quite a concerned look on her face, realizing you guys were, quote, dealing with an undead entity.
We noticed this?
Yeah, she's very obvious about it.
Yeah, we're still underneath the big fucking thing.
You guys
right?
are
The
still
floating island.
underneath the giant floating stone heart.
Let's fucking move from this location, and then we'll have a talk. And I'll look over to her, and then, is that all right with you?
She kind of sighs and says, yeah.
Thank
As
you.
you guys press on a fair little ways, maybe walking for 10 to 30 minutes, getting a distance from the heart. You can still see it floating up in the air. But,
Yeah.
you're very clearly away from even shouting distance from it. And so Angel kind of just turns to the party, looking expectingly for an explanation.
You can look at the one with the shield and the furry one. I did not have a say in this.
All right.
Call me
Didn't
furry.
find out that
What would you
that's
call
what she
your
was until towards the end of the conversation. We're not working with her or for her. I was more of a using her for information. That way we could get further on in what we're currently trying to do, which is find information about Acerak and where and what this soulmonger is.
Make a deception check.
Well, I'm not
Is he-
trying to
He's not
deceive.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not being completely truthful about what happened. So that is a deception check.
Can I do diplomacy instead?
No, because that would be if you're fully telling the truth.
Well,
Well,
what
wait,
am I
yeah,
not
what
telling
have
the
we
truth
left
on?
out?
That
I think
you aren't working with her, that you didn't give her a magical artifact.
Well,
Powers undead.
I mean, we're not working with her though.
We took
We're-
the ring to contact her.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we do still have that. Yes.
You
Which-
made a verbal agreement to align with her.
Somewhat. That's true.
Yeah.
Listen,
All right.
no, that is fair. I did not remember that part.
I did not either.
Not to mention,
Alright.
you guys were like, "Hey, you want to help us raise dead?"
Nice.
Said the good aligned party members.
Did
All
we?
right.
I just read that.
Yeah,
we
we
asked
did.
her to raise the queen's dead husband.
That way we could get that flower.
You're raising the dead as a good aligned person.
Yo, okay, resurrection is off the chart. Don't fucking die.
It is right now.
At no
Oh, that's
point. At no point. Yes, she was asked if she could help us with that, but that was it. She didn't ask for anything in return,
As you
and there's nothing
better.
saying that we can't try that we wouldn't be able to dispatch what was risen once we get the flower.
Yeah. Also, to continue the role play with Andril,
as you
we fucked up.
Zig,
I'd like to admit that.
retell your own version of what happened up in the heart. You gloss over some facts, leave some facts out, but how you speak, it doesn't seem like she entirely believes what you're saying. And so she now doesn't know how to feel about you guys. So she has She has dropped from friendly alignment to neutral alignment.
All we were trying to do is just get information so we can better our current task. There's nothing saying that once we deal with Acerak and this whole curse that we can't go back and deal with her.
To go
You
off
would like to stab your co-conspirators in the back. Yeah?
I was just thinking.
Do you co-conspirator? You mean her, the lich?
Yeah, the lich that you traded items and information with.
I'm sorry, but I figured. Listen, all right. Clearly, we had a mistake. Some of us believe things that weren't exactly truthful when we first got there. I mean, she did introduce herself as someone that she wasn't, because she was a fucking lich, and she pretended to be an elf. I mean, hell, she might have been one. Doesn't matter.
He was an elf.
It-
Yeah,
The
I think
lich is not separate from What? You are. This is a poor attempt to cover your ass.
Maybe if you didn't interrupt me, Mr. Cowley Sewell, and keep that bird mask on a little tighter. All right. What I was trying to say is she came to us with false pretenses already, believing we were somebody, or making us believe she was someone else. All right? Not clearly an undead thing. And because of that, we had some trust in her that we shouldn't have employed. That's on fault of some of us. I won't deny that. All right? And obviously, there were situations there where certain people weren't allowed to speak because she didn't want them to speak, and they couldn't discuss their opinions openly because she said some kind of, that probably was a fucking lie as well, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, the bats are gonna fucking interrupt me. She's a lich, she could kill them all, I'm sure. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, things got messed up. That's true, but that doesn't change the fact that we still have a goal to get rid of this Acererak motherfucker and move on. We don't want her to have anything to do with the Soulmonger. We don't want her to have anything to do with anything that we've given her as well. If we find an opportunity, because she said she has some people down here doing whatever the fuck, perhaps we can help reduce her numbers, her strength, before we have any form of plan of trying to get her out of her floating fucking rock thing. Because I won't deny, I don't know if any of you have anything to take down a giant floating rock, but I don't.
Yeah, and there's nothing saying that we can't go back and go get that stone back, or that vial, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And actually, as you guys have are spending quite a bit of time here, Zig and Anadi are both natives to Chult. So I would like both of y'all to roll society checks.
Sure.
Or religion checks. Either or.
Does this give us advantage because we're natives?
We're not porting on zero.
No, it's not dealing with that specifically.
So you said society or religion?
Yep, society or religion.
I'll take it. Yeah, 20.
All right. One moment.
You have 90 seconds.
I spent them up. All right. Being distracted and weary from all your trips in the jungles, you don't know why you didn't think of it immediately, but now that you spend a little bit of time around the floating island, it's beginning to dawn on you what it is. You've actually heard tales of this floating island, and is known as the Heart of Uptow, and it is quite a sacred place. A lot of people used to make treks to the heart for like religious purposes before shit started going crazy out in the jungles. And Uptow being the original true god of Chult.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people believe that stone heart is his physical heart.
Yeah, it's a bit fucked up that he's in that thing. Or she's in that thing.
But yeah. As you guys talk, trying to mull things over with Undril, you could see she's a little visually uncomfortable. She doesn't know exactly how to feel about you guys.
Yeah.
But she says, I will have to think about things.
That's all I ask. Because clearly, something happened we didn't expect, and perhaps we gave her too much than we should have. But we can't really change the past, so we have to move forward with a plan.
And what is our plan?
Kill this fucking not flying dickhead. No, we gotta kill this fucking dickhead called Acererak, wherever the fuck he is. So we gotta find Omu, wherever that is.
Well, and to find Omu, we have to go to Orlonga, which is by the Mistcliff Mountains.
And if you thought we could kill Acererak and the Son sisters, I believe you said, why did we not just kill the Lich right then that we had just dealt with?
I didn't say we could. Listen, Cowley Sewell, I like you, but do you think you've heard of undead liches? I have too, ever since, Mr. Oh god, what kind of fucking Zig told us about him. Fucking, they can raise dead. I don't have that kind of magic ability. I have no idea how strong you have to be to fucking do that kind of thing. If she's one of them, and she's got a bunch of them, Do you want to be able to do it? Because I feel like we could probably go to these locations that we've learned about, including these locations. I'll point on the map that Beak pointed out, and mayhaps we can find something to help fucking kill these undead. Because I don't have anything that can kill undead. The only person who's really good at killing undead is this man. I pointed to Zig.
And I don't even think I could take on a lich with what we
so my
currently have.
point still stands. Your objective is to kill this Acererak, and yet we'd have
Good
not
question.
the need to do so.
Where's the bird people?
Oh,
bird
they
people.
are
Is
over
that
here.
are they the X?
Yes, right.
Is that one?
Yeah, do that one.
We are. It is almost close. Just logistically speaking, we're almost better off just going to Oralunga ourselves at this point.
I think we should too. I
Yeah.
had no intention of going back to Kirsabal.
Yeah, the only reason why we would have gone back to Kirsabal is if we got that flower, which would have made the trip to Orlunga better or easier.
Yeah.
Which is why I asked about her helping us get that flower.
And, depending on what Orolunga might give us for information, we can then go back to Mbala. And then if there is that woman who can do a resurrection within the abilities here, because apparently she still can, we might be able to bring her back to this fucking place or have something she had. I'm just saying.
I just don't think whatever she can do is going to work because of the soulmonger.
Maybe, but
That and the nature of the magic would not be savory.
it's not entirely true if I recall correctly. Do you get mad when a god revives one of its paladins or one of its fallens?
That is what I'm saying. The nature of there is a very fine difference between a cleric resurrecting someone who
She
has
might
fallen
be a
in battle
cleric.
and someone who has. What do you mean? She might be a cleric, but she negotiates with liches. I'm sorry,
We
I don't
don't-
follow.
Well,
We
yeah,
don't
to
know
be
if
fair,
this
we
one
don't
is.
know. Valendra just knew about the lady.
We
Yeah,
have
they
no
don't
idea
know.
Because
don't
a
know
lot of
anything
people know
beyond that.
about Umbala.
Yeah. We couldn't get up originally to Umbala because I believe the Emerald Enclave told us, hey, there's a bunch of assholes on there. And we were like, okay, let's go the other way.
Yeah,
we did.
and they were referencing the weird bird serpent
Parafolks.
things.
Yeah, the dinosaur flyers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mbala,
we have no
whatever
idea.
it is on top of a very steep plateau. And the Emerald
Yeah.
Enclave people pretty much, you were pointed at a mountain and it was like, is that Mbala? And they were like, yeah, that's Mbala.
Yeah.
And so then you guys decided to not fuck with the mountain and went the complete
Yeah.
opposite direction.
we were told Umbala had a bunch of shitheads on it, so we didn't go.
Yeah. Though, with the whole thing with the Lich Lady was not a good situation, but we did get a lot of usable information. We
Yes.
don't have to do any more dealings with them.
Which I think, as a show of good faith, I'm going to nudge Zig. Perhaps you should get rid of that ring, and then I'll look over to Undrel.
I merely hope that she could not listen in on us.
Yeah, well, if she does, she can fucking eat my ass. I'm leaving this place.
Didn't I already give that ring back? I thought I did.
No, you
No, you haven't.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
do
took
I?
it, and you took
Then
it as
Undrel
like a
identified it.
as like a sign of good faith to her that, oh, we'll work with you. And then we were like, okay, let's get fucking rid of this thing.
Well,
It's a ring of divination, as identified by Undrel.
shouldn't
That's
we
true.
keep it that way we could get that flask back?
Nice. It is a
No,
lost cause.
listen, yeah. I think, yeah, as Calisul said, it's a lost cause, and I think we get rid of anything that we have that might relate to this fucking bitch, and then this bitch lich, and then we'll come back later if we have the opportunity to remove her. And if I'm correct, she might just fuck off if we find this soulmonger and just break it. Listen, I'm not saying I understand magical
If we
constructs.
can break it.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I'm not sure if we understand, much about magical constructs, but I've seen that person, I'll point at Calisul, and that fucking thing, and I'll point at his gun, and that thing just explodes. So if we can have like a bunch of them, and just boom.
There is a
Destroy.
non-zero chance we could find more of those contraptions in the wild.
Another soulmonger?
No, not another soulmonger. Another one
Sorry.
of the vials that we gave to the lich.
Well, if we find another one, we break it next time.
Why
If
would
we
we
find
break it?
Because Listen, if there's hopefully no zombies around it, maybe we just throw it in the air and it'll dissipate. I don't know. Listen, Calisol, I'm not the smartest when it comes to construct things. I know the nature. It's about it.
Yeah, and I know constructs. It would be very beneficial to know how it works and how we could disassemble and reassemble and use it to our advantage.
We'll give it to you next time, all right?
Mm.
Well, just to help please him, and we can think about it. If we find out that it can only be used for undead, then we'll have other opinions.
Yeah.
But I'd like to
Alright.
ask, just other members of a party what their opinions are on how things have gone so far. And I'll look at Bob and Dahlgren.
Well, it would seem, I think, as though we unwittingly made a deal with a lich who did not mention she was a lich at first, but she sure denied it. And then we kind of agreed on things in an exchange of information. And now we're here. Are we the bad
Mistakes were
guys?
made.
Now we are here.
I think we just
Well,
fucked up. And
I've known you all only for a few short days and have little saying in the heading of your party. But I must be responsible for my own. I am ultimately a simple frog in a complex world, but I have very rarely regretted that. Not as I presently regret dealing with one who greedily devours the lives of others to escape the natural cycle. As I said, I'm still learning of all of you and have no right to claim the direction you travel. But if we continue to party with liches and that like, I'm afraid that is where our paths diverge.
don't think we're gonna try and party with any more liches in
No.
the future. We'll just try and be a little bit more skeptical about anybody that we meet in this fucking jungle who apparently has incredible magical abilities.
Is Gossa a lich?
I fucking hope not.
She
Christ.
will be by the time she comes back.
Oh, jeez. Well,
I mean,
we gotta
she-
wait till level 12 then.
I mean, she was ripping the spines out of people, so I mean,
What?
Listen, Callie, we roll with some fucking pretty hardcore people, but the problem is
He deserved it.
You call my sidearm an explosive abomination, and you party
I
with
didn't
those
say
who
it
can
was an
rip who
abomination.
can rip spines from their own cages?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was doing it to save us.
and
She's a
and
good
It
egg.
was,
it was
more
very much a
rip the-
shock to everybody.
Yeah, it was fucking cool though.
I do want to note, it wasn't just a spine.
Thanks,
I
baby.
deboned that man.
Well, well, the new people don't need to know that.
And he crushed another one with a black hole.
Yep.
No, fucking.
And to say more on Gossa's part, she did do that while we were transporting several sick soldiers back to the port.
He
Yeah,
wanted to eat them.
fucking.
She was completely in the right.
Callie
She
is
was in
going
the
to
right.
write down in his notebook not to upset the charming purple woman when she returns.
No, hell no, bro. Remember,
uh,
stay on Gossa's good side.
Alright.
Ubtao, is that UBTAU?
It is-
TAO, if I'm correct.
Oh, it is spelt like that.
Ah, okay.
Wow, that's. It just so happens we be in the convenient place.
Heart of Uptow. Yep.
Also, would like to point out to the group, because we can kind of see it now. This is the border where the orange zone is, so we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's start heading towards Olonga.
Alright. Well, I believe Alex is the next person, well, Zig is the next person to make an expeditionary roll. So go ahead and
Alrighty.
roll that D4.
Yeah.
4!
Yeah, get us
Very
out of
nice.
here.
Alright, now
Um,
do your best to measure 4 spaces in whatever direction the party wants
There?
to move.
Well, do we just
So,
want to shoot for Oralunga, or do we want to check out any of these other, like, purple spots that we were told about?
Well, those are not in the direction we're going.
Yeah,
but, I mean, we
if-
could shoot up to this one and then swing by the camp, like restock, resupply, that sort of stuff, and then hit Oralunga.
Don't we have
That's
to cross
true.
a mountain to do that, though?
No, there is a waterfall thing
Oh.
right here that we had to go up, which was rather
Yep, you
easy.
can actually see the delineation there.
Yeah.
So-
right here.
I mean, I'm fine with going to any of the other purple areas and swinging back through Camp Righteous, if that's what the group wants to do.
I think that'd be our last chance to do any form of restocking before we decide to really stay in this forest. But in my current state, I'm good. I think I could survive in the forest completely fine.
Yeah, I mean, as for like
north?
rations and stuff, I'm fine.
What is the purple dot up north?
We don't know.
What is the
It's just a
significance
place
of
that Beak that identified.
It starts with a P, it looks like.
Yeah. Or an F? What else can an R? It could be an R.
But you guys begin to travel. You guys continue to travel through this somewhat blasted area of mostly decrepit and dying forest.
Well, hold on. Are you guys wanting to go to this area, or do you want to just go to Orlongu?
I just wanted to float the idea out there, see what the rest of the party thought. If you guys just want to push Orlunga, I am fine with that. Dahlgren's been in the forest for a while. He can be in the forest longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, Callie Sewell, Bob, you need anything from camps?
Though we don't really have any money, and that's no. We have 17 gold and 52 silver for like the party fund, and then whatever various amounts people individually have. Because before we came back into the jungle when we were at the port, that's when we spent pretty much everything getting that staff and all that.
Yeah, and I guess we haven't really gotten any gear.
Yeah.
Because we just keep fighting undead that don't have anything.
Yeah. Well, wait, didn't one of us find like 7 trinkets? Did anybody figure out what those were yet?
Bob found.
Zach said he was going to do that in the next session, and I think people forgot.
I think that was 2 sessions ago or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason to go back to Camp Vengeance.
He could pick what he wanted them to be.
It was a pick of the talismans.
Yeah. But you guys continue to march on. After the first day, you guys, of course, rest for the evening, and everyone, somewhat uneasy sleep as you guys deal with, the bugs and the humidity and such. But Zig, at some point, you are gently roused by a somewhat soothing yet feminine voice. It says, "Awake, young soul warden. We have things to discuss."
Oh, so not the party, just the soul warden.
Yep, just Zig.
Okay, sorry, I thought.
Okay.
Same.
Thought you said we all heard.
So what does Zig do?
I will talk to them or follow the crow.
You wake up and you don't see the crow. Instead, you see yourself surrounded by a dark forest where all the trees are tangled and matted and covered by spider webs. And a couple feet from you, resting somewhat daintily on a fallen log, is an elegant, beautiful woman who is wearing a dress made of spider webs and seemingly has
Goss in her final evolution.
and seemingly has large angelic wings that also appear to be made of spider webs. And she says,
That's
"Arise,
a sick visual.
Arise, Soul Warden."
I sent you my guest, Zach.
Hello?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what she looks like.
0 point?
Sure. Sure. Yeah, 0 point. There has been news of your social acquaintances. Word has gotten back. And we need to know of why you chose to make dealings with a lich.
It was so we could get more information so I can help stop the current curse that is going on. Once we are done dealing with Acerak and destroying whatever Soulmonger is, I plan on going back to deal with the with the previous one that we met. With what I was currently equipped with, I was not able to dispatch the one that we met last.
She
And in
says,
fear of...
it is not your capabilities of stopping the Lich that is what concerned us. It is of your dealings with the Lich.
Mm.
She says,
I
do you understand the ramifications of the item that you gave to her have caused?
I was not aware on what that item could do, and at the current knowledge that I had, I thought that it wouldn't have been as detrimental as you are saying it is, and I greatly apologize.
You can hear her do a Nevertheless, your actions have occurred. Time cannot be rolled back. We are watching you, Soul Warden, and we will continue to watch you. Any more actions along this alignment, and you may have to face repercussions.
It will not happen again.
She says, for the safety of the cycle and your soul, I hope not. And you see her raise a hand as spiders begin to swarm around you and like wrap you up in webs, getting so claustrophobically tight that you can't breathe. And all of a sudden you awake with a and it's the next day.
Okay.
As you guys
Oh man, I had a lovely dream about spiders.
You always have a lovely dream about spiders.
They're the great guys.
Yeah, the spider dream. We've all had it.
Hey, listen,
Yes.
it's not my
I too
fault.
had a dream of spiders as he licks his lips.
Hey, no eating me.
But
I
you
could
guys-
not. You're too large in your current state.
In
You
my-
guys continue
I wonder.
on for several days, avoiding some consequences or interactions, encounters. Having to fend
DM,
off
I'd like
from
to
some
try
others.
something.
What's up?
I'd like to try something while we're moving along.
Sure.
I'd like to. So I can change into my spider form, obviously.
Yep.
When I'm like a spider, can Dolgren like be on me?
What, ride you?
Yeah.
Dahlgren,
By
are
the
you
rules,
small?
by the rules, it's doable. We both be slowed 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just figured, I have 8 legs of traction.
So, I mean, he can ride you if you want him to.
Oh, geez, you're heavy.
Frogging,
This is a bad idea.
frogging
Yeah.
a spider getting
It's-
freaky in the jungle.
It would work sort of like how, like mounts work.
Yeah.
We'd
Fair enough.
both be slowed 1 instead of me having to spend an action to command you.
Fair enough.
But on this 4th day, as you guys begin to enter into the Aldani Basin, the thick, marshy wetlands of Chult, on this day, a significant event occurs. And Zig, roll percentile.
Okay.
61.
61. It's 2 zombie T-Rexes.
Yes! Finally! To be fair, didn't we meet the zombie T-Rex on a 1 of a D100?
It was like a 4,
Who
I
can
think.
recall?
It was low. It was low. I remember somebody rolled a 1.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, this could actually pose a threat to you guys.
No.
Yippee!
Is,
like
is
if-
it 2 flail snails?
No. It was like if it-
3.
Let's give Dolgren somebody to break.
Do you guys see? I'm giving people items.
Yes.
I
I still have them on my sheet.
What does a ghost charge do?
It does positive damage.
It's a
Okay.
bomb.
I selected P because it, there's only a piercing, but it's P as in positive.
Hmm.
And the Alchemist Fire's B as in burn.
And is it a lesser?
Yeah, lesser.
Okay.
I love that. Can't you add in custom damages?
Should be able to, yeah.
It's like I cannot believe Roll20 does not have a picture of this.
Of a what?
Of a thing that you're about to fight. Or possibly fight.
Sounds like somebody didn't prepare his random encounters.
Oh, yeah, you mean all 500 possible random encounters? Yeah, no.
I don't believe D&D 5e has ever done that for any encounter table.
Let's see. There are 10 different areas that you biomes in Schultz, and each of them has a 1 through 100 different encounters.
Yes, but are there 100 different options on each of those tables? Or are some of them doubled up?
I mean, yeah. Just because they share a number doesn't mean they're not the same encounter.
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not how math works.
All right, so it's about 30 for each row.
So 300. Only 200 less. All right. I wonder what random encounter Kirsabal has.
Yeah, it's a
You
couple.
meet a bird.
Am I
Meet a bird person.
bird people?
Bird people.
Who could think of such a monstrosity?
Me. Nice.
All right, and now roll a Zig. Roll a D8.
Okay. 4.
Plus 16. Ooh.
Plus 16. All right.
There should be an encounter out there that just has a plus 16 that we have to run from, or we can try our best.
All right. Paste. Ooh, you guys are giant.
Whoa.
3, 5. Oh, it's the fucking this place again.
Yep, you guys are in the swampy swamps.
Reduce me.
For me, Dahlgren's health bar is still huge, so it's like a square below him.
Oh, me
and
too.
Takes up 3.
Yeah.
You're 2? Okay, it takes up 3 squares.
Yeah,
That's
might have
amazing.
you might have to, I guess.
No, I like it.
Yeah,
Stay
no, I
in.
think I love it.
Okay. Well, orient yourselves in your traveling orientation.
I mean, the
Where are we
front-
traveling on this map? Are we traveling northwards, westwards? As
However,
we're
you
kind of
guys
moving.
want.
If we were going, yeah, if we were going like the map, I think we were heading in this direction. So everybody somewhere behind here. Well, I mean, I don't want to be in the middle of the map. Can we back up a little, please?
You put yourself there. We all place ourselves based off of you.
Start climbing over my friends to get the fucking back up a little.
But I'm not walking in the swamp.
Well, you
Well,
said
then you
like
can walk
to be.
on the dirt here.
You said
Callie.
you like to be 15 feet ahead of everyone. So that
I'd like to.
puts you
Yes,
in
I
the
would.
middle.
But.
But
Yeah, but excuse you. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I don't actually technically have to be 15 feet away from my allies, but
Okay.
if I'm 15 feet ahead and there's something 15 feet ahead of me, I'm auto stealth to it. You guys, on the other hand,
all right, let's get everyone to roll initiative.
our passive perceptions don't see nothing. Oh shit!
So this is how we're
God.
arranging. Sorry, Dahlgren's going to be.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's fair. I like this arrow. There's a term for this formation. I can't remember it.
I am missing Callie Sewell and Aldrin. Orandrel.
Oh, yes, sorry. I completely forgot I have her sheet. She got mad at me and I didn't want to roll it. There, 15.
All right, first up in quote unquote initiative order is Callie Sewell.
God damn.
Now, you guys are walking through the Aldani Basin. As I've mentioned before, it's very swampy, very muggy. Bugs everywhere. Horrendous amount of bugs. More so than any other place you guys have been in Schult. Quite annoying. Even with the bug screen and stuff, a lot of them still get through. But
Dahlgren feeds ravenously.
and as you guys walk through this area, of course, there's all kinds of giant reptiles, fish, various dinosaurs that love the swampy environments. But yeah, you guys are walking about, trekking as you most casually do. Are there any actions Callie Sewell would like to partake?
I guess just perception, looking, into the water, looking around my feet, making sure there's no snakes or anything.
Alrighty. A 16. Alright. It's a little hard to discern, but over the sound of the constant buzzing of like mosquitoes and horseflies that are harassing everyone. But
Sorry.
you do pick up a separate set of droning or buzzing even, and you can also hear the crunching of wood. You're not sure where it's coming from, though. But there's something that's not these little bugs that you are picking up on that's nearby. What would you like to do?
It would seem that there is something more than your typical bugs here. I can't quite... If you listen closely, you can hear there is something else. But I can't quite tell where or what it is. I draw my pistol.
Alright, that's an action to draw your pistol. You have one action left for your turn in initiative order.
Could I make... can I hide behind a log?
Make a stealth check. Alright.
22.
Callie Sewell seems to be getting a little freaked out, so he tries to hide behind something. And then it goes to Anadi. You can hear Callie Sewell speak up about something, and then you could see he's acting weird. On your turn in initiative, what would you like to do?
So I understood what he mentioned, and I would like to first climb this tree I'm beside, unless it's just a bush. I'm not entirely sure.
It's a tree.
It's your terrain. Okay. I will climb it up as high as I can go. So if it's higher than my climbing speed of 30 feet, then I will just stay at 30.
As you begin to climb, this will be one action to climb in just
That's
about
fine.
as far as you would like to. But as you begin to climb, it becomes very obvious to you where some of this buzzing and wood crunching is coming from. As you incidentally crawl within a couple feet from a giant wasp that's just gnawing on some of the limbs.
I immediately stay next to the tree. I'm just like, oh fuck.
They're very big.
Are wasps arachnids?
They are not.
I know.
I'll give you that
not.
one for free.
I know they're not.
Where's your predatory instincts?
Predatory instincts?
Spiders
That thing's
eat
bigger
wasps.
than me. Yeah, they don't eat. You know what?
That doesn't stop other spiders.
That's perfectly fair. And technically, in this hybrid form, I do have my fangs. Can I stealthily, Dahlgren?
Sure,
He
you
looks
can
up.
try to quietly call for Dahlgren.
There's a big fucking bug in this tree.
Yes, I see you there.
Oh, if that breaks stealth, I'm totally fine.
I mean, yeah, Dahlgren's pretty loud, and the
Sure.
the wasp gets a little agitated. It flaps its wings very hastily, and it's probably now notices the party a little closer to it than it would like. But it's still your turn in initiative.
One action, draw crossbow, and last action because oh yeah, I'll still take damage because I went 30. That's fine. I'll just drop,
All right,
but I only take 5 foot falling damage, so whatever that
dropping
is.
is a free action
Oh, okay. Drop.
because it doesn't take an action to just fall.
I suppose, yeah. Good to know.
But if you want to
how
land on
much
your feet,
it's-
that will have to be an athletics check.
Well, I do have catfall if
Okay.
that reduces falling damage, but it also lets me use aerial acrobatics, so to speak. Could I use acrobatics instead?
Oh, sure.
Sweet. Sick.
I think that's how that works.
21.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you would take half damage, which I think is like 10, and you
Well,
land on your
it's-
feet.
I think it would mainly just keep him from falling prone.
Yeah.
Yep. You land on your feet.
So I take 5. Is it half of 5 feet for? Because I went 30. I dropped 25, so I have 5 feet of damage that I'm taking, and that's half of that, or like half of the number you fell. I can't
You
remember.
take half.
You're
of
an expert in, yeah,
yeah,
take
Yep,
half of
so
the,
you take
half
2.
of the distance.
or
I take
3 if
2.
he wants to round up.
that's up to the GM.
Fuck it too.
All right. Also, just before I continue, hey Bob, is that your real HP or am I crazy?
He should be at full health.
yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
should be.
I cannot fix
Yeah.
that. I'm
Four
like,
4 days later, you guys tending to each other. Yeah. Everyone
Bob,
should
you
be
still
at
look
full
fucked
health.
up. All right. With that, then I will just. I drew my crossbow. I will use my lax action to fucking get the fuck out of here. I'll go over to this tree.
Before I forget, you were technically trying to hide. I didn't move that down. Okay.
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right. After your turn, these dudes also rolled a 28.
I did
These
see a nat
dudes.
20 in there.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Well,
I-
you rolled it publicly, that one.
I thought it still hit it. Oh well. But as you guys, as you see Anadi sort of freak out, fall, and run away from the tree, you can hear the tense, droning, buzzing sound as this giant wasp becomes agitated. And with it becoming agitated, its fellow companions become agitated.
Well, thank goodness it is a wasp and not a bee. They cannot surround us and cook us alive with the fluttering of their wings.
I can do that!
Certain bees, yeah. But these guys' turn.
It will
This
do it to
one-
wasps that attack the hive.
This one,
Aren't any bus bees?
being discombobulated by Dolgren's boisterous tones, will spend an action to fly down, and then spend 2 actions trying to sting you. I think that second one's gonna miss, but will a 26 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty. On a 26... Whoop, wrong button. Oh, it's not bad. You will first take 7 points of piercing damage, and then give me
Okay.
a fortitude save.
Come on, Dahlgren. This is your highest save.
Alright.
Good.
It's not.
You feel the
Okay.
sharp,
Okay.
piercing sting from the wasp, but no other immediate effects. Alright. And now that these wasps are all agitated, they're going to do what they do and just go after someone. So let's see who they pick. First one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there are
This
4 of them.
This
I
one
thought that one moved down from up above.
will spend his actions to fly to Bob.
Oh no.
It will take 2 actions for him to get there, and then he will attempt to sting Bob. With a 22. Does that hit?
Yeah, it does.
Alrighty. You will take a little bit more, 10 points of piercing damage, and also give me a fortitude save.
Well,
Unfortunately, that is a failure, as
Awesome.
you become a little less than good. And I believe poison's effect at the end of turns, so let's see. This one. So this one, unfortunately for you, it will fly straight to you. Seemingly lured in by someone fleeing away at like a prey item. And then it will attempt to. This may hurt.
Hey, don't say that.
Will a 23 hit?
If it beats 22, then they hit.
All right. So at that instance, you will. Oh wait, that was the. My bad. I looked at the wrong die.
Huh?
All right. So 22 is your AC.
Yeah.
All right. So that one is not a crit hit. Then you will take 9 points of piercing from the first, and then
Thank fuck.
and then 13 piercing from the second. And then I will need you to make 2 fortitude saves.
All right. I'm gonna
Oh,
reroll
no.
that one. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that hero point. I'm gonna kill
Oh
myself.
no!
And now I'm going
Oh.
for the second one.
Howdy, no.
Yeah, you just fall over dead.
One of
Okay.
those nights, huh?
Yep. All right, and
Oh,
the
Zach,
final.
remind me. I have a bunch of tokens to send you that are like sort of relevant to Pathfinder 2e.
Okay.
It's the ones that you can apply to characters and stuff.
Yeah, little
All right.
emblems.
Yep.
The last one. Well, I don't want to be too mean to the naughty, so this one
Hit me. Hit me.
will fly over, and for whatever reason, Zig, this one doesn't like you, so it's going to sting at you.
Oh.
Ooh,
Alright.
But he rolls a nat 1.
Good.
Ooh. Are we doing cards?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
found my cards,
Ooh.
but I don't know where they're at. So if you could draw me a card,
I got you. I've always got my cards ready.
awesome.
What
Bam.
was it?
Unarmed.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't,
this is.
does it like drops his weapon?
Oh no. I'm reading from the unarmed crit.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Unless you want it to have the melee crit.
Oh,
I mean, it's piercing, so right.
I mean, it's both. It's melee and unarmed.
Yeah, I'll give you the choice, whichever you want to call it for. We should probably just stick to whatever you choose, though.
Since it's a beast, let's go melee.
Yeah.
Melee?
Yeah.
Right. Fog of War. So I guess this wasp just gets so pissed off at our intrusion, it becomes dazzled until the end of its next turn.
Oh wow.
So whenever it makes an attack, it'll have to make a DC 5 flat check.
All right, in its hurry to come sting someone, it ends up flying through the tree and gets some like splinters in its giant eyes. We go to Zig
Cool.
now.
Zig is going to attack the bug.
Alrighty. A 20.
Ooh.
You're hitting this one.
Yes.
All right, that is a successful hit. And is 18 your full damage?
Yes, for the swing.
All right, boom. You swing out and lop off a couple legs from this beast.
All right.
Zig, I think your weapon spec should be a little bit higher.
Really?
Weapon specialization is like, I think it starts at 2. I'll find it. 1 second.
Okay. All right.
You continue on. Carry on.
All right. I will take a second swing.
Alrighty, that will also hit. As you
So you're
Or-
a master with the axe,
Gather.
right?
Yes.
So your weapon spec should be a +3.
I think
Not
we
a
talked about
plus
this
1.
last time, didn't we?
No, I
Let's
think
see.
we increased his attack to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we solved one thing at a time on Zig. Last time
Okay.
we solved the attack. This time we're solving the damage.
So that would be an
Um,
extra 6 damage from the 2 hits?
No, because he's already got 1 factored in there, so it should be an extra total of 4.
Alright, an
Okay.
extra 4.
For 40 total.
As you
Okay.
whop into this thing 2 times, cleaving huge chunks off of its body. It is
and,
barely staying aloft.
Actually add 2 more damage to that because that's the second swing I've done this turn.
Yeah.
Ooh. This thing is like barely able to hold itself in the air.
All right, and then I will try again for a 3rd time.
Unfortunately, that will be a miss as you hit this
Okay.
basically just floating target.
Okay.
And then it goes to Dolgrim.
I'll yell out that this one's almost down.
Alright. Dolgren understands, but he does want to take steps to help other members of the party. So, first things first, Dolgren will let out a joyous roar, ha-ha! As he flies into his rage. And then he will turn, whirling his face breaker overhead, and he is going to try to knock down this wasp assaulting his fellow muscular friend Bob.
Alrighty.
Away from him, foul creature! So he's, you see him sweating the acid and stuff again.
You don't have a condition yet.
Okay, sorry.
Stage 1 is nothing.
Didn't I fail twice?
To get infected,
And-
yeah.
Oh, goddamn! I'm gonna turn a hero point on that since I have 2,
Go, do
Alrighty.
it, do it, do it.
and I want to hit
Yeah.
That'll hit.
23.
It's
All
so,
right, so 13 points of bludgeoning and 4 acid to this bee down here,
Boom.
southern bee.
you knocked the shit out of it.
Okay, and since I hit, I can now try to trip at my same map.
Alright.
Nice.
So go for the athletics check, 31, and that is
That-
against his reflex DC.
Reflex DC, I mean, that's a critical success then.
Okay, so not only does he go prone, he also takes damage. He takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, roll that d6.
God damn.
Another 4 as you just fly swatter this thing, boom, down to the ground.
Straight into the ground. And that is all of Dahlgren's actions.
Alrighty. It goes to Undril, who is totally not cool about the current situation.
I don't think anybody's cool about this situation. What is the range on this? That's 30 feet. I am almost at half hit points, so I think I will use the spell on me.
Okay.
Also, keep in mind, you do have that staff of healing.
I always fucking forget about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
she can
cast that.
prepare second level spells.
Yes.
Okay, so that she has 2 charges on the staff. Regrettably, there are only level 1 heal spells in the staff, but she could do like a 2-action level 1 heal. I mean, that's 1d8 plus 8 plus 1
yeah.
from the staff, if you think that's enough. Or she could spend a spell slot to do like a 2-level heal on you.
Well, I'm just trying to check what shield other.
She will take damage for you.
Yeah, well, she'll take half damage for me, which, if this thing's gonna fuck me up, I think
She's a warrior.
might be a little help.
She's a cleric at Sarah Ray.
She also is like, she is just slightly under Dolgren, and I think if Zig didn't lose his HP, she would be below him in HP. She's really tanky. We just don't often get her to tank because she's a pretty good healer. She will use shield other.
You make the
on
war
me.
priest a healer.
Yeah. Listen, she's very good at it. So she'll
Alright.
use 2-action shield other on me, and then she will swang at this one who is prone next to her, which I believe it is flat-footed to her with that.
Indeed.
Yeah. for a 23 for
That
12 bludgeoning
will
damage.
hit as she just stabs into this thing.
Oh, she's got a mace, bro. Just bonk.
She bonks the shit out of it. It buzzes violently, still alive, but very wounded.
Stop that.
In fact, I'm gonna bring in something that I like. A lot of people are gonna not be happy with me
We
saying
doing
this.
the timer?
No, I was just gonna say I liked D&D 4E. So I'm gonna bring back a condition that was made popular in 4E, which is the bloodied condition, which both
Oh yeah,
of
I
these
use that
are.
all the time
Yeah.
to describe monsters.
Yep.
Yeah,
They're-
bloody
so-
and mortal.
Bloody, they are below half health.
Mortal is usually below 10%, if you want to
Yep.
include that too.
I usually do a quarter, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, sure.
We're all different. We're all different DMs. Look at that. Look at us.
All right, so we got a bloodied one over here. Oh, and is that heart
We
mortal
got a
or whatever?
mortal and a bloodied wasp.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well,
And
I might have
wolf.
attacked that one if I knew that, but oh well.
And we got Bob. Yeah, because when they're that fucked up, you can visually see that they are really hurt.
Totally fine.
Bobby
All
Bob.
right. So, do inspire courage.
Doing it up.
Voice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then 2 actions left. Do a color spray
All right.
at this one.
Ooh.
All right. What does I believe this one has to make a save of some kind?
Let's see, will save, I believe.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's garbage. It made a 16 total, so that's a failure. So it is now stunned, blinded, and dazzled.
For a minute.
Uh,
Having a
That's
bad
brutal.
day.
That's
so
brutal.
I don't want to be too mean, but what level is the wasp? Because color spray has the incapacitation trait,
Mm-hmm.
which means if its level is higher than double the spell's level, it gets 1 degree of success better.
It is a CR3.
Okay, then yes, it takes a normal whatever rolled.
Goddamn.
So stun is blinded, dazzled, and stunned. That means all kinds of fucked up.
That dude looks like Warren right now.
And then we go to Calisul.
I am going to.
Can finish off that guy.
If he's like really low, I don't think I need to finish him off because I kind of like blow my load all in one shot. So
Phrasing.
well, I said it how I said it.
I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
Actually,
I am what I am.
Yeah, okay. We will actually take one shot without any other like extras against this guy.
All right.
So we will. Does a 17 hit?
Unfortunately, I think that is a miss because he's not getting any penalties to AC from being dazzled.
Yeah. Well, that is with a -2 because I'm
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because he's
flat-footed.
still.
Oh,
snake
that's
first.
right. You're
Yeah.
hidden. So then that would be just enough. For
Well-
2 damage.
for 2 damage. Yeah.
Is there anything else adding on to that
Yeah.
damage roll?
There should not be. I'm not gaining any buffs. I did not overdrive. I
Okay.
did not megaton strike.
With that, you pop up. You're no longer hidden. You fire a shot into this bee, and it is still alive.
Bang.
Leaves 2 damage.
1 action to reload, and 1 action speak in Infernal and cast Shield.
Alrighty.
Reload and fire again.
No, reload and cast Shield.
Wait a minute. You have a capacity 5 on that thing. Does that mean you get 5 shots?
That is what I thought as well, but no, I still
It's-
have to actually
there's
move the
no-
bullet into
yeah.
the chamber.
There's no automatic guns in Pathfinder.
There
Not
is.
yet,
Uh,
anyway.
There is a repeater, but it is not
My
the gun that I have.
crossbow. My crossbow is automatic technically.
It's not a gun.
Not a-
Aye.
Oh,
that is fucking sucks.
Bob, I forgot. Make a fortitude save at the end of your turn.
Oh, shit.
He does take the effects first, if any.
Stage 1 has no effect. Stage 2, however. Alright, you're
Hey.
fine. You shake it off.
3 is pretty good.
Okay. Fuck.
I'm out of here.
Ah! Yeah, I will hunt prey and then fucking just like I did with that one zombie. I'm gonna place this fucking this crossbow down like a mortar and just fire straight up.
Which one are you hunting?
The one right beside me, right in front of me.
Alright. You mark that bad boy.
Yeah, 27.
That will hit.
Sick. All right, so that's 9 piercing plus this.
So 19,
19.
damage as you fire up, blowing a hole right through the bee as it buzzes angrily in midair.
And now I make a fortitude save because that's all my actions.
Oh wow. And, yep. 23.
I got what Bob did.
Alright. You also feel no effects.
I'm free.
The bee's turn. Alright, this dude is literally on 1 hit point. So he's gonna attempt to fly away.
I will reaction take a swing.
Alright. That will hit
Ooh.
and it will die.
It
a crit?
explodes.
Yeah, it's a crit on that thing, I think.
Alright. And then we'll just go clockwise. So the one that you shot, it will attempt to
Aye.
use.
It use what it wants. Man, this
okay.
campaign is so easy. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a problem in this combats before. This is nothing.
Oh, Tomko, if you could give me another crit fumble card for my monsters.
Oh, no.
I was joking, Mr. B. I wanted you to hit me.
Creeping hesitation. For some reason, this wasp hesitates, and it is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
Alright.
It's because I'm a spider. Boo!
Yep. Now off put by what appears to be a giant spider.
Prey animal.
Its mortal
yeah.
enemy. It is unsure of how to interact with this situation. But it will.
So it keeps attacking.
Yep. It will attempt to attack again. That will be a
Yay!
blah. And your AC
Remember, 22.
is 22. That will also be a miss, as it just stings
Oh,
very cautiously, trying to nick you.
pat it on its head. You tried.
This one will put all of his stings into Dolgren. Oh, excuse me. That would be a 22 to hit. Oof, right,
That will hit.
right on the nose for 10 points of piercing. And
All
then
right.
give
Much
me-
of it is blocked by his temp HP, but he will
All
take a little bit.
And then give me a fortitude
And-
save. You're fine.
Yay.
It will attempt again. Oh wow, that will also hit. For a whopping minimum of 5 points of piercing damage.
I mean, that's a good minimum.
Yeah.
5 doesn't make bad.
Give me another fortitude save.
Shh.
You're fine again. It will go for a third. That one will miss. And then this dude, for one action, it will right itself.
So it is stunned one, so it only gets 2 actions.
Yep. It will, for its first action, pull itself off the ground. And let's see, it's blinded and dazzled. So first he will attempt a flat check to attack. He's successful. He will attack one of the two of you. Alright, and now I believe he has to roll. Alright, it goes through. And evens odds. Evens! It goes into Bob. Bob, you take 7 points of piercing, and then give me a fortitude save.
Okay. 42.
You're fine. Ziggy boy.
All right. After dispatching the first bug, he will arc around and swing on the one that's attacking Undrill and Bob.
Alrighty.
And
Nice.
because I've already swung once this round, the first swing against this bug, the forceful trait starts. Oh,
That is a crit
I-
fumble.
will use my hero point to reroll that.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but forceful is when you attack more than once on your turn.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That will hit, and that will
Nice.
crit.
Not
As
that
you
it
just
matters.
turn around and cleave this giant wasp in half, like
All right. I will use my reaction to gain for victorious vigor, and I will gain 3 temporary hit points,
alrighty.
Nice.
and
Fire
then
con with Volgren.
I will see how I think Dolgren can take care of that one on him, so I will go over here and use my last action to swing on this one.
Alrighty. 26. That will hit.
All
As
right,
you
so
run up.
it's +1 from Bob, and then the +2 from the forceful, so that is 19 damage.
minus 19 as you whap right into this thing, and it becomes mortally wounded.
+1 from me as well, then, if I hit with my attack, because I forgot about Bob's Inspire Courage.
Sure.
I always
Boom.
forget what it does in my head.
And then we go to Dolgren.
All right, and Dahlgren is still sort of like swinging the hammer, the Dorn Durgar overhead, and he is going to bring it around in a big arc and just try to smash it into this wasp with another knockdown.
Alrighty.
Nice.
And so this attack is going to be a +1 because of Bob's Inspire Courage. It'll also be +1 damage from that. So,
That will
30.
hit. That will crit.
all right, that's fantastic. So that's 18. 36 points of damage.
Woof.
Jesus.
As you
Nice.
immediately drop this thing to mortally wounded.
Yep, and then he's going to try to drop it to the ground with a trip check.
Yeah. Yeah.
25 against its reflex DC.
That reflex DC.
Would that be at
that
the
would be a
-5?
success.
It would
Because
not,
of the-
specifically because of knockdown.
Okay.
If make a melee strike. If it hits and deals damage, you can attempt an athletics check to chip the creature you hit. Both attacks count towards your multiple attack penalty, but the penalty doesn't increase until after you've made both of them.
That would be a regular success.
All right, then it is simply prone.
Alright, you bring him down to the ground as he's kind of
Yep.
slightly crushed under the weight of your steel block.
Yeah, he's got this so he like hit the other one, on the other side that was menacing Undrel and Bob. And like he pulled it back and he just like has the full momentum of swinging it and he just smashes it into the side of the bee, getting the angle right to drive it to the ground.
Nice.
And then he is going to hippity hoppity
Get out of my property.
and move into a flanking position.
Alrighty. Undrel's turn.
Nice. All right. Wish she had magic missile. Just pew pew. Yeah, she will from this position use fire ray on this one.
Alright.
So Drill, fire ray. Ow! Wow, that worked. Let me figure out why her attack is so fucked up.
What the hell
The
happened?
I don't know. It's using her spell attack bonus. Apparently, I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus a 13. Yeah.
Yep. Plus 14 because of Bob.
Good point.
And 18.
18
19.
versus it.
Oh, yeah.
19.
Sorry.
Yes.
Is it because it doesn't
Sorry.
have closed brackets?
It doesn't.
The sheet
it's-
should
Yeah, the
handle
sheet
that, though.
auto calculates. It doesn't have any special things on that. I'll have to look at it later. But 18 versus it being prone. So
That is
I don't know
a
if that
hit.
hits. Nice. All right. So
And
then
how much damage?
Well, apparently the damage didn't roll well either, because that's just annoying. Here. 16.
All right. Pulling out her holy symbol, she casts a beam of fire and just scorches that giant bee.
Nice.
If it matters, 17.
Ooh. That's a good
bulb-
point. The 17 fire damage. Just to kill it that way?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I wasn't sure if it killed it with the 16, to be fair. All right.
It had 6 hit points.
Good days. You know, sometimes it is what it is.
There's no such thing as overkill.
One move left. She will use her action to move here.
Alrighty. Bobby boy.
Bobby.
Will sustain the Inspired Courage. And that
Kill
thing,
it.
how far away is this thing? Oh yeah, it's right next to me, damn
It's
near.
pretty close.
Phase Bolt.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Nice. And that'll ignore any cover. Ah, dang.
Alright.
Is that your correct spell attack? You have a plus 11?
Seems to be.
Yeah. He doesn't get up to expert until I think 7th level.
Unfortunately,
I'm
bards.
trained right now.
let's see.
Yep.
Poor bards.
Unfortunately, even with your bonus and its penalty, that is still a miss. And so that will be, unfortunately, all of your actions as it goes to Kalisu.
All right. I'm going to, do small modifications to my weapon. Go into overdrive, and then I'm just really hoping I can be cool this one time. One time, please.
I just want to
And,
be cool.
going to attempt a Megaton strike.
Alright.
Yeah, so I have to remind myself how this works every time.
You can choose to make it unstable, but you do not have to.
Correct. How bad does this thing look?
It's mortally wounded.
Oh, okay, then I mean
10%.
I could blow it apart if I make it unstable, but there's no point.
Just blow it up.
No.
Did you make the crafting check for overdrive?
No. Hold on. I mean, wow, that is really bad.
That is a failure, unfortunately.
That is getting hero pointed, is what it's getting. Because ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, that nails it.
Yeah. And then, we will make this attack 22 to hit.
22. That is a hit.
Yeah, and then I actually have to figure out how many damage die this is again.
It's just one
just
extra
two
d6,
extra.
right?
Yeah, just 2 extra.
Ooh.
Alright.
7 damage, and then I think it's another 2 because of I have expert overdrive.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, yep. So in total, 3, 9, 10, and then 12. 12 damage.
Alright. You
Oh, yeah.
stand up and just put your gun against the head of this bee as it's being held by Dahlgren's hammer and just executioner style blow a hole through its head.
One of these days, I will get a crit, and I will just.
If you ever get
annihilate
a
something.
crit on a Megaton strike, yeah, it is going to be massive.
And with that,
I was gonna say, turn off those crit damages. You're just making me sad that it's not
I
happening.
know.
and with
Could you imagine? I'm just fucking boom.
I'm waiting. That's what I'm imagining.
It's a scene on a fucking scientific railgun.
That is the most fucked up I've been since those zombies and ghouls.
Why were the bugs so big?
What? You live here.
Why is the spider and the frog so big?
Hey.
But I'm actually only 2'4",
Yeah.
You are
which
larger
I
than
suppose
most
is
frogs.
big for a
I've seen.
frog, but is not big by any other measure of the word.
I'm only 5'6". What are you on about?
You are a spider.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you know of any other large bipedal spiders?
Bipedal? No. Larger than me? Yes.
That's fair.
As you guys, as combat draws to an end, and you watch as the last giant wasp dies, everything is calm now. But you can still hear like a gnawing sound, a sickly crunching and squishing sound. And it seems that around this tree, it almost seems like they were trying to turn this tree into like...
Oh no.
Oh, fucking... Who's got the alchemist fires?
That tree is much too small for them.
Hair Stone Smasher has the alchemist's fire, but I'm not sure we would like to set a forest on fire.
This is
we'll
a
see
swamp.
What we do is we get under the water, light the tree on fire, and hide.
I would not like to get in the water.
Oh my god. Kelly, do you honestly believe you're going to make it through this entire jungle without looking a little fucking dirty?
It's not that I would like to not look dirty. I can look however I wish. But it is, I just don't want to be in the water.
Are you afraid of the giant leeches?
Yeah.
I was taking
I splash water at him. Then I walk over. I walk back. I just want to get it on his coat.
I don't
All right.
mind about that.
Do we want to have somebody like sort of like sneak forward though and investigate like what's still making that noise
I could probably do that very well.
Yeah.
instead of just setting a tree on fire?
Yeah. I will get 15 feet away from all allies, or non-allies, I suppose, and then stealth, and then I will approach
All right.
and see if I can notice something.
You don't have to make any rolls because it's very easily to sneak up on these guys. As you approach the tree, you can see a very weird sight. It's very obvious now as you're closing in on it. This tree is not like the other trees. This tree has been heavily deformed by the wasps. They've done some remodeling to it, like wasps tend to do when they make a hive. And in it, you can see a somewhat ghastly sight. Anyone who is familiar with the movie Aliens is familiar with such a sight
No.
of humanoids
I know exactly.
that have been sort of plastered to the tree in various poses. And you can see that their bodies are being consumed by giant wasp larvae.
Yeah. We're burning this tree.
Reconsider the burning? Yeah, let's burn
Yeah,
it.
we're burning this tree.
But
If
before
there's
you-
anything magical in them, we'll get them after they drop off the corpses.
Before you go to burn the tree, you can tell that these people, seeing as wasps don't care about gear, are pretty much still wearing all their adventurer gear. You're not sure how
Well,
much of
they're
that is
just-
going to survive being burned.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are there any more like big wasps, or is it like all little wasps, like babies?
Well,
They're babies, however, this is a larva that's like bigger than a football.
yeah, I'm going to pull out Volo's guidebook, and I'd like
Alright.
to make a nature check with a +5 bonus to see if I can. There's the specific knowledge I am looking for is that animals, including wasps, spiders, many animals have pheromones or other ways to communicate that isn't through noise or like simple communication that we're used to. I want to know if a larva has that, because if it doesn't, we can just kill these things, take the loot, then burn the tree.
All right, roll that knowledge nature on 28.
33.
33 total.
Yes.
Looking through, it seems that Volo did not discover that sort of in-depth information, if that information
fair.
actually exists. But he does make note that bugs, besides the different forms of bug repellent you can buy in port, which are mostly effective, he does note that bugs are also very sensitive to smoke.
Anybody got a smoke stick? Or actually, we don't even have to do that. If he didn't record that with the book, I'm wondering if I could ride that nature check, but this is a recall knowledge check versus what I'm going to do with a survival. I'm going to go through the swamp. I'm going to report back what I saw, and then I'm going to go find... if this is a swamp, there's potentiality for tar-like substance, and tar likes to burn. So I'm going to go get a stick and then get some tar on it, and then that will Tar fucking likes to smoke.
All right, roll me.
That's Blue's knowledge versus Anati's.
If a naughty wants to try to craft some like, impromptu flammables, roll another knowledge nature.
Oh,
If you want help looking for that stuff, just let us know.
19.
yeah, no. This is my plan. I'll tell my friends.
Alrighty. Well, with a 19, that is just enough. You don't find any tar, but you do find, surprisingly, some dry foliage, as well as some, we'll say, more magically inclined fauna that does have a potential to be combustible.
That's perfectly fine. And we just need to start a fire. It'll smoke out the larva. They'll die quick, and any other big wasps won't come nearby because there's smoke. And put that near the tree if I can set that up.
Yep.
And whoever can light it.
So you set up like a smoker type thing to try to flood the tree. And you guys wait a couple minutes, and every so often you'll see one of the larvae kind of just tumble out of the tree and begin to wiggle and writhe on the ground. As Dolgren probably goes up and eats it.
Yep.
And after a couple minutes,
making use of my forager skill feat.
Hey, we both have that.
We can feed lots of people.
Oh yeah.
yeah. If
It's
you would
because
like
I keep
to-
eating the bugs instead of the actual food.
Listen, Dolgar, you can eat all the people you or all the bugs you want. I'm not going to partake in these ones only because they've been eating people.
But yeah,
The circle of life.
you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
smoke out what's left of the larva. Dolgren has a feast to himself, and now you are just left with a very horrible tree.
Let's get this over with, people with good stealing abilities or whatever. Like, can we snatch off these corpses?
All right. First,
Are
since
any of
you
these
are
people still alive?
since you are looking,
If they are,
roll-
put them out of their misery.
roll a d8 to see how many people there were.
So just one person?
Yeah, a naughty. You roll a d8.
Oh, well, yeah, no, someone else take it. I did the plan.
All right. Since you found the tree. Zig is right up there, so Zig, you roll a d8.
Yeah.
All right.
Group participation.
3. There are 3 people, and as you go searching through them, Anadi, Zig, you have both rolled. So let's get Callie Sewell just dies of a heart attack.
No.
So let's get Callie Sewell, Dolgren,
wasn't
and
him.
Bob to all roll percentile.
Yeah. Yeah.
80.
Ooh.
80.
Hey, these are very
Right.
varied. I like this. I like that.
18. And and 50. All right. Unfortunately, on 2 of the adventures, you don't find anything too special, but as you are going through them, I'll just roll these. Besides a bunch of ruined clothes and torn open armor, you find a set of navigator's tools.
Who finds them?
Whoever is searching the bodies.
Oh.
And one of their backpacks, you find 2 two-person tents with
Hey, I finally have a tent.
with a folding table and stools. So it's like a complete camper set.
Nice.
In one of their backpacks, you find a small crate, almost like an alchemist crate. As you hold it, you can hear the jostling of vials inside. And then on one of the bodies, this is what Kylie Sewell rolled for, you find a very pristine knife.
Hey.
Ooh, can I make a craft check to discern its quality?
Sure. I would also accept Arcana.
29.
29. You can tell it's a very finely crafted +1 dagger.
Oh,
Ooh.
incredible.
I think I'll find the navigator's tools if possible. I'm curious because I don't think Pathfinder 2nd Edition has navigator tools. I know that's a 5e thing. What exactly does navigator's tools consist of? Like a spyglass, maybe? Or a compass?
Let's see.
This is just a +1 to hit and +1, right?
Yeah.
No,
No?
it's just a
Okay.
+1 to hit.
So,
It's still a rune we could potentially transfer.
correct.
I know my crossbow doesn't have a +1 yet.
So it's a
Yeah.
nondescript, like satchel of various tools to help you do cartography stuff, to pretty much make maps and navigate using maps. So
So-
nondescript survival tools, which
There is a cartographer's kit.
Oh,
well then it can
I'll
be
take
If
that.
you want it to be that.
Yeah.
It includes a writing set, a compass, a standard astrolabe, a ruler, and a survey map.
hey, that's not bad.
Pretty
To use an astrolabe, the wielder must be trained in survival. It's me.
Of course, you guys haven't had
Also
any
a ruler.
difficulty navigating because you guys have
No.
a ranger. Is
Amen.
anyone looking in the wooden box?
Yes.
All right, you open
Zig
up
got the box, right? Sorry,
All right.
never mind.
Well, while people are going through stuff, Dolgren is going to try to free these corpses, and might be setting to like dig out a hole or something.
All right,
It's at least a
it's-
semi-proper burial for him.
it's fairly easy enough to detach the bodies. They are held to the tree via like a primitive sort of concrete made up of, redigested wood that the bees use to make their homes. And
Ugh.
yeah, you basically just smack it, and enough times it'll break. And so you end up freeing the 3 individuals. None of them are alive. And then begin to presumably bury them in the swamp.
Oh,
And
I think Undrel might be the person to help with that.
yeah, indeed,
Not to
she
play her, but-
will.
no, that's totally fair.
She will definitely help with the burial and read them last rites. Zig, since you're looking in the box, roll 2d4.
Okay.
2d4. All right. And in the box, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Is it my wife's head?
No!
It's
Zig's
Goss's
wife's
head.
I now have
Uh,
a second compass if anybody wants that.
It's
You
Artis's
find-
wife's head.
Oh. You find 6 minor healing potions.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go. Speaking of, so this is technically potentially unintended, DM. So with the cartographer's kit, a survey map specifically said a survey map details a single location in excellent detail. Is this map done, or does it need to be filled?
Roll me percentile.
All right.
High or low?
I will call. I
Flip
hate
your
this game.
coin.
Yeah, it's basically flipping a coin. Yeah, I will call high. I was
It
almost there.
is unfinished, and it just seems to be a map of them sort of navigating their way through the Eldani Basin. So,
All right.
not
Is
too
it
much.
possible that any information on our big map will be filled out because of this? Because you said a little bit was filled?
Let's see.
I mean, I don't get anything cool, but a little help would be nice.
See.
Even if there's nothing on there, I'll take it.
You get nothing!
Hey, man, if it shows a location that doesn't have undead in it, or it has undead in it, then we're just like, hey, man, that's free. Hey, that's not bad.
And
Look at all that.
based on their clothes, it's been a while, but
No.
they seem to be very similar clothes to the Emerald Enclave type people.
No, the one nice people we found out here.
Damn. Well,
Rest in peace. Anadi will say the same thing he said when he said it on the ship all those years, months ago at this point when Zig was around.
Oh.
I hate this fucking island. As soon as we kill a Sararak, I'm fucking moving. Fuck this place.
Waterdeep is very nice this time of year.
I have heard lesser about what. You know what? I've heard worse about Baldur's Gate, so that's fair. I'll go to Waterdeep.
And I shall go to Andoran,
Andorin? Where's
because we
that?
are in Galarian.
Ah, very smart.
It's-
I have an extra compass now if anybody needs it.
I think I already have one. Also, I found
Ogren will take it.
a bunch of healing potions, so I'll hand everybody one, and then I'll put one in the bag.
This was a minor healing potion.
Yes. Weakest of the healing potions, but thank goodness. I'm going to slot it in my bandolier.
All right. And now it is Anadi's turn to lead the expedition there. So roll that percentile. Or no, roll a d4.
A percentile? Man, I get to travel far. 3.
3.
All right.
So you
Let's
can-
go. Yeah. We're not going to Mumbala first, right? Orlunga?
I believe that was a
I
good
thought that was the plan.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. There, maybe? I'll try it.
1, 2, 3. Yep, indeed.
My best judgment.
You judge true.
You
All
are
right.
judged.
After 3 days of travel, you guys make it to the other
1, 2.
side.
Oh, I see. Oops. Oh, whatever. We went that path.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
well, if you guys
Well,
are
I'm
right
just-
here,
Yeah,
can
because either I
see you
get 2
guys.
spaces or I can. Yeah. I'll take that. Thank you. Benevolent GM. All right, I gotta put on. Apparently, we don't have the astrolabe book in this, so I have to copy that over.
all right. After 3 days of traveling through the swamp, avoiding detection by giant bugs, dinosaurs, wandering undead, you guys make it to the other side of the Eldani Basin and actually find another river mouth. You know, that kind of flows down another semi waterfall as it goes on. And on this day, let's get a Naughty to roll us percentile.
Ooh, yippee.
2.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a 2. yes. I either want the big one, the big numbers, like the super high, like 90s, or the 10s. This is the 10s, baby. Or the 0 to 10, whatever.
Let's see.
Single digit, who cares?
This is technically a river.
Yippee!
All right. On this day, you guys see some not quite familiar faces, but some very similar faces. As you journey, and overhead, you can see flying some bird people. Do you wish to try to interact with them?
Roll a javelin.
Wait, don't wait. These might be friends. In fact, they're near Mambala, which they told us to warn about. So maybe they're scouting this place. Who knows? Fuck it. I mean, why not flag them down? They might be able to grant us knowledge for a map.
All right.
Hello,
You
oi!
you get their attention easy enough as they begin to flutter down. You probably might not recognize them per se, but they do recognize these are denizens of
Hey.
Kir Sabal. I say, oh, it is very good to see you. Good to see
I will.
you are still alive. We were beginning to worry since you had not returned with the flower.
Well, you see about that. So the flower that you wanted us to grab has somebody rather attached to it right now. And we actually had a couple questions about that as well, if I recall correctly.
Somebody.
'Cause-
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
somebody living there?
Yeah, there's oh god, why can't I remember her name? Queen. It starts with an L. Fuck.
Zalcor.
Zalcor. Yes.
Not start with an
Starts
L.
with starts with Z apparently. Queen Zalcor. Yeah. And apparently she's been ruling that place for 700 years, and the last flower she got, which was the Black Lotus or whatever, has been there for 700 years and is a gift from her late husband. So curious how invested you are into everything, because I can't deny I don't exactly remember you needed it.
He goes, it's not really important to us. It's just a necessary ingredient for a ritual.
What exactly
kind of ritual?
does... Yeah, what's the ritual do?
He goes, let's see, what did he actually know?
Yeah.
Human
It-
sacrifice.
You can roll luck check if you need.
He does know. All right, he goes to explain that teacher Ashara is able to perform a ritual called the Seven Dances of the Wind. And what it does is once she performs it, she sacrifices her wings and gives them to friends so that they can fly through the jungle.
Oh, this is what she was going to do for us.
Ah, okay.
I see.
Fuck.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know, man. Are wings really worth her having my butt? Like,
Listen, Bob, I'm not going to deny. We want to keep you around, but if you want to go get yourself some 700-year-old, whatever, that's up to you, man. She might be a lich for all we know. She had all those fucking things on her, remember? We couldn't
Very
see
good
what she
point.
was.
Everyone's
Oh,
a
wait, no.
witch.
But Zig's thing didn't glow, so I don't think so.
Yeah, it didn't go off.
Yeah.
I think she might just be delusional because she was eating poison fruit.
I think she just might be immune to poison fruit. Like, I won't deny, I'm lactose intolerant, so, like, that'd be poison to me.
But does that stop you from eating cheese?
Yeah, because I'm going to shit my guts out in, like, an
Yeah,
hour
because he's
after.
a normal person, Alex.
hey, well, I actually am lactose intolerant, and I'll let that stop me do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, with cheese, it takes about 8 hours. With milk, that's just running a gamble.
Why
Anyway.
buy lactose-free milk?
Ugh, I'd rather kill myself. I've never had lactose-free milk other than in ice cream.
Like not even like almond milk or anything?
No, I refuse.
Oh. Almond
I'd
milk's
rather
pretty
die.
good.
yeah,
I'm
milk's
good.
not bad if you get the flavored one.
Yeah. You got to get like the vanilla. The chocolate's
Yeah.
really bad.
All right. Even so, well, we met some new friends. I suppose you can give information to Beak and the bros that Gossa disappeared, Alexander got raptured, but now we got a frog and a birdman person who's technically a tiefling.
I am neither a bird nor
Or a
really
man.
You're not a man?
I'm not human, no.
I didn't ask if you were human. I was talking about what's in your fucking pants.
That is none of your business.
It's a gun.
Science.
I got
There is a gun, yes.
Fair enough.
But he goes, certainly, I will update the others at home about your adventures. They will be glad to hear that you are still alive.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Thank you very much for the information. And have you noticed anything around here? We were told on Mbala, which I don't know if you've noticed from the sky, but apparently somebody lives up there that can bring people back from the dead.
He goes, I don't know anything about that. All I know is of the terror folk that like to live up there.
That's fair. I was just figuring you might have seen something. But if they can fly too, I suppose you couldn't do any good recon. Never mind.
Do you have any tips for us if we do decide to go down there?
He says, I would stay away from Mbala, as those are some very nasty individuals. But if you choose to go, just bring, I believe, climbing gear is what you terrestrials need to go up high.
Yes. Well, except for our frog friend here, he can just jump.
Yeah, no. He's
I can
amazing.
also jump in a sense.
There might be limits to how far I can jump, however.
Nah,
I will certainly
amazing,
try,
Fred.
but
I mean,
I
can
do
jump
not yet
also.
have wall jump.
Wait,
I
you
work
can
my
fuck-
calves.
that's a
I
s-
can jump.
Can you? How can you jump? Jump for me right now.
I do
White
regular
men can't
ass
jump.
regular ass
White man
jump. I don't do
can't-
anything special.
All right, now Dogger, show him how it's done.
But other than that, he will just kind of give you guys a little bit of a.
Oh, we don't have anything to trade in with, like, right now, do we? You don't have anything because you could possibly trade for us as we're making our way?
They might have
Ogren
little
offers them
bits
a
of.
grub,
They will
holds out
accept
his
it.
hand, and wiggles it at them.
They will accept it if you give them a giant larvae. But they
Yep.
don't have
3-day-old grub.
much to really like trade. They have like what they consider adventuring gear, some very light weapons, some rations, but that's really
That's
about it. They
understandable.
travel very light. But he does give you a little bit of explanation of doing his best to sort of detail a little bit more of the map around you from the
Yo!
area that they explored.
Fuck yeah. What is that? That's a name right there. I see it.
Yep, it is.
or it's a mountain, but I don't know.
It's something. But
I
other
mean,
than
guys,
that,
all I'm saying is, it's a name that looks pretty close.
but
All right.
other than that, that's all he can really give you.
All right,
well,
well,
thank you
much
kindly.
appreciated.
What's your name?
Sun Talon.
Hey, pleasure meeting you, Sun Talon. You're not part of the Beak and his bros, are you?
Yes, Captain Beak. He's,
Oh,
the,
fuck
he's the
you.
captain of all the expeditionaries.
That makes sense then. I'm sorry, I just must not have met you before while we were there. Pleasure meeting you, Sun Talon.
He gives you the beak nuzzles. Says, pleasure to
Yeah, I give 'em
officially
back.
meet you. And
Sick.
without anything left
It
to
is
do,
also a pleasure to meet you.
he,
I've not met any of you. But hello,
I'm so sorry.
I am
Yeah.
Dahlgren, a Clan Stone Smasher.
they greet you.
I love him so much.
When you say Stone Smasher,
Oh.
Indeed.
he actually is familiar with Stone Smasher. He does not know your dad specifically, but he does know the Stone Smasher clan. And he says that you were actually you are kind of a little bit of a distance away from quote unquote home. But he does, because you have been wandering around the jungle a lot. You might have gotten turned around, lost, as most people do in Schult without some kind of experienced like survivalist and without maps and such. But he tells you that in this direction, like down towards the what is called by you guys the Kobold Mountains, is the dwarven home of the stone where the Stone Smasher clan was.
Damn.
Friends, I understand that we have goals in mind, but a visit home would give us a chance to restock. I could see my family, introduce you. It would be a most exciting time. You could meet my aunt Brunhilde. He lifts up. He pats the metal block on his side. She was one who gifted me Facebreaker.
Oh.
Sounds lovely, Herr Stone Smasher, but you said it is your entire family that is prone to calling us knife eaters, yeah? Could you
What?
perhaps request them not to use that term?
Why?
Yes, I suppose I could.
I would appreciate it.
He does tell you, however, it is about, for good meta knowledge, it is about as far from you as you are from Port Narnzar. Like, in that same
Hey.
direction.
Disregard. Thought we
Is
were closer.
Yeah.
It is like,
Where-
it's a good
Pretty
little
fucking
distance
far.
away.
Hey, could you put it on our map here? I'm gonna just point it, give it the map. It's Stone Smashers, where?
The Stone Smasher clan, he believes the mine of the Stone Smashers is over here.
Ah, holy fuck.
It's a little bit of a shorter distance than the port, but
Yeah,
That's still kind of far.
a little bit. Excuse me.
Quote unquote little.
It's a little bit shorter, but it's basically the same distance. You guys are about halfway between them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well-
he does go stones. He does find it very interesting that you are related to the Stone Smasher clan.
Indeed.
I would be very interested in going to your family home, perhaps after we complete our current objective.
Yes. Yes. It makes sense to me.
Potentially. I'm just saying, you know, we also have the. Well, actually, no. We'll do that after Orlunga because we got to go back anyways. We could probably see whatever this fucking name is. I mean, listen, if there's something on the map that we can't see that we could touch, I mean, you come back.
I mean, you can touch
blame
everything.
me?
Your characters are holding the map.
Oh. Yeah, well. Oh, yeah. I blow on the map and all the black stuff gets off.
Yeah, you blow as hard as you can, but the black paint won't come off.
What the fuck? I need nail polish remover.
But
The jug might be able to make some.
but
Just eat through the map.
Sun Talon and his little crew talk to you for a little bit. Maybe you guys have a break, have lunch, but then eventually they do say that they need to carry on with their scouting, and so they bid you a farewell and begin to fly off, seemingly back in the direction of Kirsabal.
Well, that was neat.
And after a naughty, we go to Dolgren. If you would like to roll that d4.
As
Yeah.
I
And actually-
detour straight home.
And because he had revealed some of the map, I'll give you a +1 to this roll.
Ah,
Hey.
okay.
Might have
Travel
revealed
faster.
some shortcuts. So 3. So feel free to move
Right.
3.
Let me zoom in. It's hard to see the hexes.
Yeah.
Hex.
Yep. We'll just go in that straight sort of line there.
Yeah.
All right. You guys cut through this another batch of like undead foresty area, dodging lots of undead. But on this day, as you are
Well-
entering, yes.
Is my shield still glowing?
Yes, your shield does still
Okay.
glow when
Okay.
undead gets within a certain vicinity. But on this
Okay, cool.
day, as you guys find your way back in the jungles of Chult, go ahead and roll that percentile.
Yep.
34. All right. One moment. Well, actually, before I set this up, because you have,
Mhm.
you guys would have the chance to, like some of your other encounters, sort of skirt around it. On this day, as you are venturing back into the dense jungles of Chult, you know, let's get more jungly sounding stuff going on.
Ooh. Yeah.
You know, the sounds of birds and tigers and dinosaurs are a more welcoming sound over the groans of undead and the buzzing of insects. But those sounds begin to waft back in unpleasantly as you guys are venturing through the underbrush. You can feel the humidity of the jungle. You smell something being carried on the wind. A certain smell. A lot of you might recognize it as the smell of freshly cut meat and blood. And you can hear what sounds like barking. Almost like dogs are like yipping at each other, like a pack of dogs. A naughty,
Oh.
being the most upfront as he normally does, go ahead and roll. Well, if you're being sneaky, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Yep. 24.
And then go ahead and give me that perception check.
All right. And 24 again.
All right.
I'm just rolling high.
Being a little curious about the sights, well, the smells and sounds coming from around
Excuse
you.
me.
You let them guide you a little bit off your course. You let curiosity sort of get the best of you. And you peek into a somewhat of a clearing. It's still mostly surrounded by dense foliage. But you can see something big, something dead. The smell of the flesh just wafts right in your nose. As you can see, there is something laying on the ground, something massive, something like about the size of a house. And it
Size of a
has
what?
a house. And it has
Okay.
large bites taken out of it. You can see bones picking through. You can see organs and blood dripping out into the ground. And all over this thing, you can see smaller creatures jumping and pecking and wrestling each other, fighting over bits of food that are more than enough for this pack of what almost look like birds, except they're very large. They're
Oh.
like Dahlgren-sized birds,
Oh.
and they are just hopping around on the
Are you sure you don't
carcass.
want them to be slightly bigger?
No,
I mean-
they're about your size.
2 feet. Okay.
Yeah, they are about your size.
Can I use Volo's book to get my +5 and make a recall knowledge check on
You
these
sure
creatures?
can.
Before I do that, I'd like to see if I can use, because if I recall correctly, I can still do this once per day using the feat from Volo's book. I would like to get menial knowledge about this creature if he has it.
Alrighty. And he does indeed have stuff recorded about these little creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The natives, your people and other denizens, know them as sickle toes or knife feet. As these
Aw, man.
as these
That's
creatures
okay.
have
No.
a very prodigious razor sharp claw on each of their feet. However, Volo's guide has them recorded as velociraptors.
Metal.
And it states that they are, while actually dinosaurs, they are very bird-like. They are very
Yeah.
aggressive, highly carnivorous, and love to roam in large packs. Not too
Okay.
dissimilar to, say, wolves.
Okay. I will then make my recall knowledge. 34.
And with that, you basically, you basically know just about everything you want to know. So there's a link to their beast page.
Oh, thank you. All right. So, Velociraptors. All right. CR1. Don't hurt that bad. Actually, pretty weak.
But in large packs, right?
Yeah, well, in large packs, they do deal extra damage because of pack attack. Okay, good to know. So with that, I'm gonna look at the body because if I'm still the only person looking, does this thing have bigger wounds on it than that was dealt by these little guys?
Oh, yeah. Like, now that you're looking at this thing, you're pretty sure it's, like, missing a leg. Like, some of its ribs have been taken out. You're pretty sure what killed this thing was not these little things. They're just here
Right.
being the cleanup crew.
But I don't see the big thing, do I?
You don't.
I'm gonna sneak back to my party. All right, so big corpse, not too far from here. Little bunch of velociraptors all over it. And the thing is these little bastards, they didn't kill this big thing, and I'm not sure if the big thing's still around. But it could have left, or this is its feeding ground where it's getting some water and it's going to come back, because that's usually what animals do. We can choose to walk around it, or we can just choose to go through it, I suppose.
How do we know how close we are to water?
If I check the map, it's about a day and so that way.
Okay.
That we know of.
Yep, the largest source of water that you have recorded is this river right here.
And I'm not going to metagame because I do see a river here, but we do only know that Oralunga is here. We don't know the terrain.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I think it would be advantageous if we went around and expedited our travels.
I think it might be worth finding out, examining the wounds of this creature, seeing what might have killed it,
Yeah, that would be a
learning
bad
what
idea.
dangers lurk out there,
We would know what's in the territory.
what to prepare for.
How many of those velociraptors did you see?
Like a pack or two.
From a quick glance, you saw about 10.
Yeah, a pack or two.
I mean, they can be annoying, but
Yeah,
I
they
don't
can.
think we'll have any issues. Shoot, they
Nah.
might just run off.
In fact, Zig, if I do my math correctly, I think you'd crit them with every hit. That you have no chance of failure other than a 1.
Anything's possible.
Well, let's not get our hopes up.
What? Do you remember when I did that death run?
Yeah.
Did I fight 2 of those, or were those something different?
You
It
fought
was 2.
Utah raptors.
Yep, they were. It
I'm
was.
just teasing.
They looked like them, but they were a little bit bigger.
Okay.
You fought those Jurassic Park velociraptors.
Basically.
Okay.
There's 2 different kinds.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not
I
sure
mean,
if they're
If not,
related,
they might fit in
but you do
Goldblum.
know that there's these ones, which are like Dolgren sized, and then there's the 2 that you were like in the pit with, which are like person sized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I agree with Dolgren that I don't think checking it out would be a bad idea.
Yeah. How about this? You all check it out, and I'm gonna go climb a tree and keep a perspective on if anything is getting close. All right?
All right. Do you want to hand the book over?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you the Volo's guide.
All right.
Yeah, like the amount that my kid has told me about velociraptors makes me very anxious about going in there. But I'll go.
Listen, they're just little guys. They're little guys.
They're little guys that will fuck your world up really quick.
Oh yeah, they will. They're like land piranhas.
Well, yeah, but if there's only 10, I mean, that's. I'm sure we could take that.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
zig sweep.
What?
Listen, here, Bob. I'll let you.
Oh
just
yeah,
to
Zig
ease
is
you-
just going to like chain crit these things.
Yeah,
and, like
they have
wipe
an
out
easy-
4 at a time.
Yeah, AC of 16, HP 20, pack attack. If there has to be 2 of them against one of you, deals only 1d4 extra damage, and their damage is already just 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
I'm a little weary about it. Bob doesn't know shit about this, so he
I know.
probably thinks they're like pet
Look.
iguanas and shit.
This is what a naughty's telling you. They're a great starter pet if you only have one. Well, they're a great starter pet for our level. I wouldn't recommend giving one of these to a level 1 adventurer
Or children.
or children.
Well, maybe.
Anybody,
I guess it
anybody who's
depends
a
on the child.
commoner. Anybody who has a commoner stat block -1 or 0, don't give it to them. Anyway, let's make our way.
Get in pairs.
I will climb up a tree, have the crossbow out, and just the whole time survey.
Alrighty.
Zach, does Roll20 not have like a search feature when you're looking for pawns?
It does. It's not very good though.
Okay. Okay.
Are you looking at the DM screen right now?
I have the
I have the stream open too, but I just
yeah.
have it on a different tab.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
there we go.
I'm using Windows 11, so there's like a lot of funky
Fringe.
Ring.
tabs and stuff I could have open.
Yeah.
Zach, we should probably save the tokens from this to our character sheets after you shrink them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we won't have to worry.
You don't have to shrink them down every time then.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys can go ahead and click your little save buttons. I'm just gonna set you guys.
We'll do
There.
that once we're on the screen.
Boop.
Yeah. Meow. A nutty.
How do you save that?
So click on your
Use selected
token.
token and save changes.
Yeah, and then you go to your edit on your sheet, and then there's use selected
Oh, yes.
token,
Okay.
and then save changes. And so if I recall correctly, that should, and it works. Ta-da!
I'm
All right,
not
so it's-
seeing
And we
where
would
that
have
is.
healed up
Yeah.
presumably in like the 6 days or 3 days of
Ye-
travel. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm
Myself at full.
getting is if I go to the settings, to the token settings, like I
Don't
say,
worry. Yeah. So left click on your token, just left click, don't double click. Then go on
Okay.
your sheet. On your sheet, go to the edit button. And
Okay.
then from there, you scroll down a little bit and there is a use selected token. With your token selected on the field, press use selected token, save changes. And then for ease, just to make sure it worked, drag your token from your journal onto the field and ta-da, there's now 2 Anadis and they're both the same size.
Yatta.
If you need me to stream to the explanation, I'll do it. I don't mind.
yes, that would be more helpful.
No worries.
But
That is
alright.
my camera, not my screen.
But you
Hello?
guys are kind of stacking up in this bush right here. And this is the somewhat clearing where you can see a large dead carcass surrounded by
Hmm.
various,
Okay,
Left
yep,
click.
I'm watching.
Open sheet.
various
Edit.
smaller like dinosaurs. And if you guys are going in,
Ta-da.
let's go ahead and start getting everyone to roll initiative.
Yep.
Ooh, that sucks.
Is it possible, because of the dynamic of how we're moving and stuff like this right now, can I have more area here cleared out so I can be in this bigger tree area, so to speak? I like this little corner, but there's not much place for me to move from.
Let's say nah. You guys are
okay.
coming up together.
Fine by me. Well, I'm still in the tree. They're going up. So
Alrighty.
I'll put a 3 on there just to say I'm 30 feet in the air.
Alright.
Were you able to make it work, Zig?
I think so.
Do you want to just drag your token onto the field to check?
Okay, so
So to do that, boop, ding.
no.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll show you again. So very simple. Left click on your token, then open your sheet, press the edit button up here.
Okay.
All right, still following? Then with this token still selected. All right, so
Okay.
yeah, then just press use selected token. That'll auto reset this thing back up to the top. Save changes. Then where your sheet is, drag yourself onto the field.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. And so now that it's work, you guys can get rid of your new tokens. You just left click on them and press the delete button on your keyboard.
Okay.
I am not
Right.
seeing Undrol. And
I haven't. I was helping
oh,
them.
okay. And
Yeah.
alright, so you and
Yeah.
Undrol.
One moment. Yes. So Undrol, boop, and then Anadi. I will. Everybody still gets the scout ability because of Anadi. Boom. So Undrol. God damn, Undrol. The fuck. That's fast. So 29 for Undrol, 23 for Anadi. And everybody else, get your +1s on there.
You guys have the same items as you had during the last encounter, so
Yes.
Oh
Bob
yeah,
technically.
this will be a good one. Or
Bob technically rolled initiative higher than Undrol. Or same thing, but I'll let him go first because he's a good,
man,
he's
that
a
is
good
a
buffer.
that is a fucked up Velociraptor.
It's a top down, bruh.
Yeah.
They look ugly from above. Don't look at him.
And
Velociraptors can't look up.
I
Ooh.
thought those were just like
in
blind.
one round,
They're
something
slugs.
will happen.
Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah,
And
yeah,
so-
yeah. Because of the timer.
Bob,
has a fucking heart attack. That's
you
what it
are
is.
first to act.
Gossa comes charging out of the forest.
She's louder than Dolgren somehow. Dolgren sees this as a challenge.
My other backup character comes charging out.
It's an even louder.
All right. Well, I am going to inspire courage and then do dancing shield on myself.
Alrighty. Bob shields up.
Stuff.
So, Inspire Courage Shield, is that everything?
That's it.
Alright, Undril.
Undril will use she will use, because we never generally get a chance to do this, is duration. Sorry, I don't often get a chance to read this spell. It's not concentration, it's just constant, and it's 10-minute duration. I will use Spirit Link on Dolgrin.
Alright.
Yeah. So, posting that in chat. When you cast this spell, and at the start of each of your turns, if the target is below maximum hit points, it regains 2 hit points, and then she'll lose hit points when that happens. Never mind.
Yep.
I forgot that's what that spell did. Instead, I will cast. Is your weapon magic?
Yes.
Base? Okay. Kalisul, how about your pistol? Is it magic?
My pistol is not magic, but my dagger
Would you
is.
like it to be magical?
Yeah, that would be great,
There
actually.
you go. Magic weapon. So it has your +1 striking. It has your +1 item bonus, but the striking is what you're really looking for.
Yep.
And then she will move 20 feet closer, because I'm feeling that we're going to be trying to get closer anyways, and that's all she can go.
Alright. Anadi.
Since I'm surveying up here, do I notice this potential is the reason why I get the warning of the one turn timer?
The party, that's just for the party. But I mean, you can if you want to.
I'd like to make the perception check if I require to see if there's anything approaching.
Make a perception
And what
check.
direction? 25.
25.
And
All
3
right.
feet up, so.
Not sure how you sense it, but you can sense impending doom is approaching from this left side of the screen.
All right, so
It seems
this
that being
feel-
up in the tree, you can feel the vibrations of something moving in your direction.
do I see like trees swaying side to side?
Not yet, but you can
Oh.
feel something moving, and it's getting closer.
Why do I have a board?
Hey, something big's fucking coming up. That's your magic weapon.
Okay.
So be prepared. It's coming from that fucking direction. I will, because I have noticed it, I will hunt prey it.
All right.
And last action, just because I'm going to assume whatever it is isn't as tall as all of the trees, I'm going to go another 30 or to the max that I can in this tree.
All right. Let's see. This
Let's
tree,
hope it's not 60 feet tall.
70 feet for this tree.
Oh, sick. Okay, so I'll go 60 feet up in the air, and I will hope whatever the fuck is coming through the forest isn't 60 feet tall or can climb. That is my turns.
All right. These guys' turns. Having someone erupt from the bushes startles these guys, and for a free action, they will form up.
Oh, okay, good.
Wait, did you make a Velociraptor troop?
Maybe.
That's amazing.
Sure did.
That is so good.
And then they... Let's see. They have a lot of food, and they are just basic animals. So I think they will actually do the rest of their turn to do an intimidation check against the party. And so they will
What?
attempt to essentially demoralize whoever. Their focus. They're looking specifically at Uldra, because that's the only person they can see. But let's see. It's not a good thing. But does a 12 intimidate anyone?
How do you check that?
It's your will DC.
No.
Oh,
That's like your will plus 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
will
no.
plus 10.
Bob, you're
Okay.
fine.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
And so these
Bob,
things
you're
all
fine.
group up, and all you guys see is basically a pack of yippy chihuahuas as these things all just start barking at Undril. and then Dolgren.
All right. Well, I do want to make use of the tools I've been given. So, he's holding. So we presumably came up here with our weapons drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did
But I
plan to take
don't-
over.
Yeah, I don't think he would have had the bomb drawn yet. So I think he is going to be. He's going to like switch, holding his face breaker in like one hand. It's not. He's not able to wield it. But he's going to hold it in one hand for now. And then he is going to hippity hoppity forward out of the brush. Can I get any closer? Actually, if I go here. Yeah, it's 25 feet. Excellent. Okay. So that puts me in range for a bomb.
All right.
I'm going to throw it on this guy right here.
All right.
And I'm throwing a Lesser Alchemist Fire. And so whatever I roll, it will have a +1 from Bob's Inspire Courage.
Oh, they don't have to make a save. Okay.
Nope, I rolled a hit.
A
18.
18 total. That will hit.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say it missed for a second, and I was like, "What?"
Well, it's
They
a
are-
troop, so I thought it might be a different AC. All right, that is going to be 5 burn damage,
All right.
1 splash damage, and then it is taking 1 persistent fire damage,
All right.
which it will take at the end of its turn. And then he is going to thump his chest with his now free fist and give like a sort of yodeling yell. Come on!
Alrighty. Zig, your go.
He would like to rage.
If only. Yeah, I'll step out next to the Dolgren, and I'll be banging on my shield like, "Yeah, come on!" And then I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty.
You wanna? That was only one action for you, right?
Yeah.
If you'd like, you could ready an action to like hit something if it comes in reach.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll ready a swing.
Alrighty.
You can only ready a single action, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. Can't ready a Megaton Strike. That sucks.
Callus.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep. So I'm going to use my 10 paces to take 10 steps as a free action. And then... how far would I have to get? You said the threat is coming from this way, or the naughty pointed out.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm actually going to attempt, so that's 25, 50... So that's 65 there. Yeah, we'll go like right here for my actions. Right about there-ish. And that's my 3 actions.
Alrighty. As you go running up a Nadi, at this point, now you can see trees begin to bulge out of the way. You can hear whatever it was is no longer being sneaky as it goes into a full sprint, and now everyone can feel the ground shake as this thing just comes charging forward and erupting out of the trees is a massive, I said massive, dinosaur as it erupts with a harrowing roar, just like Godzilla roar.
you are too close.
Oh, he's in perfect range for a Megaton Strike.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Good range.
To be
Let's
bitten.
see. Possible targets. There's the dude who's physically closest, the dudes who are eating his food, or the dudes who are now coming after his food. Let's see who he goes after.
How many actions did
Question.
it spend coming onto the scene?
We'll say one. One,
Okay.
2, 3.
Another question
All
as
right.
well. just because I can't tell because of the picture that you posted, is this creature this big?
Oh.
Or, because that's gargantuan, or is it colossal? So it's colossal is what you're saying.
Hey, it's pretty big. Let's see if I can outline
Good.
him.
Yeah, man.
Good luck. I don't think you can outline him. Oh, he's green.
Is he a zombie?
No.
Is my shield glowing?
No. I thought you could outline him.
I don't even have the books to identify this motherfucker. Good luck, Zig.
Oh, wow.
Or just group them with a circle.
Yeah, okay, that works. So he seemingly doesn't notice you guys coming running up, so he will spend his actions to finish running towards the people who were stealing his food, and then he will make an attack against them. Alright, and one fatal attack. He takes like 4 of them in his mouth and just makes them disappear. He does a magic trick. And
He's
that
a
goes
wizard.
to Bob.
Do we want to fight the big dinosaur?
I feel like we shouldn't.
You know, I regret taking the book from Anati. I thought we would have longer time before the big thing showed up.
Yeah,
said
I
under?
rolled not well for you guys.
So, I'm going to sustain Inspire Courage. And then I'm going to also do Song of Strength. So we have all that going on. Just in case we need
And in
to
range.
fuck off really fast.
I have a feeling we might.
And then... Yeah,
Another chase scene coming up.
that's all I got, man. I ain't touching this thing.
Alright, Undrel.
Anybody can make a check on it.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows trained in nature.
Yeah. I'd love to on my turn.
I'd love
Yeah.
to know what the thing's AC is.
Yeah.
If there's any chance of critting it, I'd like to fight it, but otherwise.
I know it's CR in 5e. I don't know what it is in this one. Well, fuck. Angel doesn't really have any spells that are good. She's such a buffing fucking class. It's insane. Or like stat sheet. Yeah, I don't think she wants to attack it to draw its ire either. So she's gonna move her 20. No, she'll move her 10 here, and she'll hold an action to cast. She can't hold a 2-action spell. Never mind. She will hold a. Well, she's gonna be near them. She might as well be near them. She's gonna hold a movement. Actually, she's gonna hold a movement to run away, just in case the other people are gonna run away. So she'll get close, then move if she has to.
Alright.
And then that ends her turn. It goes to a naughty. Fuck me. I have already used my +5 bonus, and I don't have the book anymore, so I just will make a nature check against Mr. Big T-Rex.
Alright, 20.
Yep.
Is that... Oh, you're not using
I'd
the
have-
book. Alright.
I don't have the book.
Ah.
Still
No.
the feet.
Well, the feat only allows menial knowledge.
You can still add them, right?
Once per
why
day.
wouldn't you? Okay.
I can either choose to learn menial knowledge or take a +5.
Okay.
And unfortunately with that, you're not sure what this thing is.
Cool.
You want to say it's a T-Rex, but it looks
It's not.
weird.
Oh. We might be able to fight it, man.
I'll try and do a check on my turn.
Yeah.
It is
I
a
will.
naughty turn, though.
Yeah. I am assuming I can't make multiple recall knowledge checks with the same DC in the same turn, correct?
Yeah, you can do multiple knowledge checks.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. I'll spend my entire turn doing recall knowledge checks. I don't care. 26.
26.
Yeah. Is it a Spinosaurus or something?
With that,
That'd be
you
even scarier,
can
I bet.
identify it. It's not a Spinosaurus, and it's not a T-Rex. What you're looking at is a juvenile Gigantosaurus.
What the fuck is a Gigantosaurus?
A thing that's bigger than a T-Rex.
It's carnivore.
But this one's juvenile, so it's okay.
Yep.
Just learn the level. It's the only thing.
I'm gonna learn the CR. What is it, CR?
Its CR would be CR8.
That'd be an extreme encounter, boys. And Nadi's gonna shout that out. And
Oh, it's the severe encounter.
I don't know.
Is that better or worse than extreme?
They're both bad.
Better for us. You went on to you fought a severe encounter, Blue, and you guys all survived.
We had a paladin who could cast lay on hands.
Also true.
I think it'll be fine. I can still heal. Just, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, and we did just find all of those potions of healing too.
Yeah, I can make my gun explode and it will actually heal you.
Well,
It's okay.
Heck yeah.
Garcias, I hope you're ready for round 2.
Can't wait to make this new character. Oof.
Red Eye Part 2. All right, let's do it.
I believe you have one action left.
I do, and I will use it actually again to roll another nature check because I want to see if there's any abilities I can learn from this fucker or AC or whatever.
All right.
Or I'll just fail.
Yep, you learn nothing new other than you know it's a giant carnivore.
Yeah. All right, that's my entire turn.
It goes to the raptor's turn, and they are going to do what they are meant to do, which is run away as they flee the encounter.
They
Dolgren,
take 1 point of fire damage.
they take 1 point of fire damage as they flee the encounter.
They'll die.
Dolgren's
All right.
turn.
Dahlgren is gonna. Aha! Guts and glory! And he will. He's gonna put one hand back on his face breaker, so that way he's wielding it properly. Then he's going to measure out some distances. Okay, I can sneak it. He will then sudden charge.
All right.
So he strides twice, and then he gets to make a strike at the end of that stride.
All right.
At this point, I think he is out of range of Bob's Inspire Courage. Yep, by 10 feet. So this is just going to be a regular roll, and he's not raging yet. So I need to remove the acid damage. $27 to hit.
A 27 does hit as you come running up
Alright.
and just whack this thing in one of its ankles.
Yep, for 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's gonna have a sore foot tomorrow.
Damn. Good fucking hit, Dolgren.
And that is Dahlgren's turn.
Sig.
Before Zig, question: When does Undrill's held ability activate? Because I said she'll either choose to run forward or back based on what the party does.
Well, if you are wanting her to follow Dolgren, she can make a stride action now.
Yeah, so she will take her 20 to go here. That's her turn.
All right, Zig.
All right. Let's see.
Look at the size of that lad.
All right. Zig is going to go here. That way, I'll be flanking with Dolgren,
Yep.
and then I will take a swing.
A 19 with
It would be a
flanking.
20.
A 20 with flanking is a miss. As you
Yeah.
go to run up, swinging into this thing's foot, it kind of like picks up that foot that Dahlgren just hit, causing you to miss.
Okay. I will swing again. Maybe if it pops up.
Maybe. Hello? Roll 20?
All right, there we go. It would be the first one, which would be a 25 because of
A
Bob.
25 will hit as you swing up and gash this thing along its underbelly.
Okay.
And
Um,
2 strikes. I believe that's your full turn.
Yep.
All right. Callie Sewell, what would you...
Don't forget the +1 damage on Zig's attack from Bob.
I will move here, so I'm also flanking it.
Also, Zig, I think you have to be 1 square back.
Oh, do okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then okay.
That is-
I'll move
Yep.
that square then.
And you can flank with a ranged weapon.
Not. Oh, that's lame. Well, then I'm not going to do that. I was right there. That's cringe. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to overdrive. So I'm going to make my crafting check. I think is that
That's a success. That's
Oh,
exactly a
okay.
success.
very good. So now that I'm overdrived, I will make a megaton strike. So we'll do that just so I can look at it. I will do this.
Oof.
They're very not hitting.
Yep.
You could always use a hero point.
I used my hero point.
Okay.
You draw out your pistol and fire a shot, and you... This thing is just about impossible to miss with a gun at this close, but whatever you hit seems to have left only a superficial wound, so it deals no damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then that's my turn.
It then goes to this boy's turn. And what will he want to do?
Run away.
Nah, he's got food on the line. He doesn't want to do that. Instead, what he will do is first he will spin around and attempt to bite the person that smacked his foot.
Uh-oh.
And that will be a 32 to hit.
That is a crit.
That is a crit? Awesome. Then he will use his reaction to pin prey.
It's fucking red eye. It really is just red eye.
Oh man.
And
Oh,
so
it's gonna be fun.
This is a mistake.
that
Yeah.
would be 23 doubled, 46 damage as this thing takes that foot that you smacked the heel of, and it just turns around and stomps on you. And using his reaction of pin prey, you are struck, knocked prone, and it holds you in place. So you are prone and technically grappled.
Nice.
Okay.
It will then use its second action to use its jaws to spin around and bite the person that, gave it a little paper cut on the tummy. Will a 24 hit Zig? It will.
Yep, on the nose.
All right.
You can't even raise your shield to block that?
No, that would be if I raised my shield.
Okay.
So that will be 25 points of piercing damage as this thing
Okay.
bites you. And then it will use its final action to grab. So it now has you pinned in its mouth.
Hmm.
It can free grab?
Yep,
Oh.
he has bite plus grab.
Hey guys, I
That
think we
takes
should
an
run
action.
away.
Yep, so that's
If it's yeah.
all 3 of its
No,
actions.
you ain't running anywhere.
Is there any way that I could try and fight that?
You can try to
On your
outstrength it
turn.
on your turn.
Yeah.
It goes to Bob. So Bob, you see this thing just basically manhandle and is now grappling 2 of your allies. What do you do?
Regret our choices. Number
Yeah.
1. Sustain inspire courage.
All right.
Do you want to move when you do that? So I could maybe even do the emanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold
It's
on.
up to you.
So inspire courage. Hold on. Let me move over y'all.
Thank you.
That pitiful move
Listen, he understands.
as Bob quivering. He's not flexing, he's quivering to inspire courage.
Can I do a recall knowledge to try to figure out what this thing's lowest save is?
Sure. Knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature. Fuck.
What you expect, bro?
Yeah, it's an animal.
I know, I'm just bad at it.
14. Unfortunately, you can't tell.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Undrol. Oh, and I guess I should also throw in that
Okay.
Zig,
Hmm?
you are like 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Just for future reference.
Fun. 2 action heal on Dolgrin.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So you get.
Oh, hey, hey guys,
8 plus 16. What?
if this thing swallows me, I do have the bag of holding.
Yeah, you do. Don't die.
Yeah, you can get your way out.
20. Ooh, 29.
Nice.
I mean, you did take.
Is that
46.
including the +1 from?
It is not. That is
staff?
that is 30.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I will put that on her sheet right now. Staff of healing. +1 to heal checks.
And you could maybe have her try to aid somebody's escape or something.
That is exactly what she's going to do. She is going to, as an action, aid Ziggs in, I don't know, distracting this creature, you know, whatever an aid check requires to try and give him a bonus to get him out of that mouth.
Alright. I believe the aid has to be the same check that Zig would have to do.
Does not. It is whatever
No?
you will allow.
Okay. Then.
Well, she'll use athletics.
Okay. Well,
Like
she'll do
Poet's
athletics
Toe.
anyway.
She'll try pulling at its toe to piss it off. Eh.
Alright. That is your attempt to aid.
Yeah,
I believe. Is that a failure?
that's her turn.
As a failure, unless you choose to modify the DC.
Then, unfortunately, that's. For meta, that is a failure.
Is it a crit fail, though?
No.
Because on a failure, nothing affects it. On a crit fail, it affects it.
Yep. So
All right.
just a regular failure.
Yep. Nothing happens. A
naughty.
naughty. Yeah. He's like, oh fuck. And he will click clack boom. 34.
A 34.
Technically 35.
A 35.
And I will also use my reaction to do shadow projectile.
I am
Ooh,
60
yeah.
feet in the
And
air.
what does that do?
How
Oh,
close do you have
in
to?
the air?
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah, you
I'm
have to
high
do
up
it
in a
within
tree.
30
I'm
feet.
sorry.
Damn it.
I'm so sorry, Bob.
But for good
Got a
news for
close
a
distance
naughty,
on
though,
Callie.
that is a critical hit.
25 is its AC, boys. We can do this.
You hunted prey, right?
Oh yeah.
It is hunted.
Yeah.
All right, so that gets doubled as well.
So I get this doubled, and I'm trying to. It's just a D8 plus 2. Yeah, I'm thinking of if I had striking. No, Zig has this. No, Callie still has the striking. That's who it has. Oh, my brain. So 20 plus 12, so 32.
32 damage total.
Plus 1 for the damage on top, so 34
34
So
damage.
plus 1
from Bob.
that gets doubled too.
Yeah, so 34.
Boom. From the treetop, you hear a gunshot, even though you know he's using a crossbow. With how loud that bolt just rips through this dinosaur.
I cranked this fucking thing to maximum.
It's like a pellet gun, but you did 20 pumps before. Doof.
A naughty from the tree.
Welcome to the slingshot channel.
Yeah,
Doosh.
you just let it rip right into
Yeah.
this thing.
Excellent. And I will. Oh, that's all my turn because I have to get my bonus for the D8 plus 2. I have to do a hunt prey at the start of my turn.
Alrighty. And then it goes to Dolgren.
All right. So things aren't looking great here. Dahlgren is going to make an athletics check to try to escape.
Alrighty. And I believe that's against its athletics DC.
Athletics DC. Yep. So
Alright.
might be impossible.
Nothing's impossible with numbers.
You're a strong boy.
I'm gonna spend my hero point on that because that was a 2 on the die.
It will be impossible with that number.
Oh!
29.
29. Let's see.
Its biggest thing can't be fortitude. It's just a big guy.
Well, it's athletics DC, not fortitude.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Athletics. Oof.
What do you mean,
You-
oof?
Okay. You actually do make it. I was
Okay.
looking at the wrong number. You successfully unpin yourself from this thing's foot.
Okay, yep. He's a small little dude, so he wiggles out between the toes.
Yeah.
His second action will be to stand up.
All right.
Oh boy. What do you think, guys? Go for the swing? Well, or I could aid Zig's escape. Ziggs, what's your athletics?
My athletics is a 13.
13. Alright, so you
Oh.
got the same chance I do. Well, here, I'll ask you, Zig. Do you want me to try to aid your escape, or do you want me to wail on this thing?
Make your
Honestly,
sneak-
It's whatever. I mean, you do what you want to do.
Yeah,
I'm
break
gonna
its
try
kneecaps.
to wail on this thing.
Alrighty.
So I got a +1.
For glory,
I guess I'm-
Dolgren, for the glory.
Guts and glory.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope.
Unfortunately, with that, that's a miss.
Yeah.
As you swing and catch nothing but air, this thing being pretty big, it's a little outside your reach most of the time.
Yeah. The dice are turning on us.
And now it goes to Zig. This
Okay.
is a very important turn for you.
Yes, and I don't have a hero point. Okay. If I try to, like, how close are its eyes to me from where I'm in its mouth?
I mean,
Like, are
you
they
could probably,
reachable?
I mean, you could probably like stab at them with your weapon. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. And okay. I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna use athletics to try and get out because I don't want the turn modifier to make that any worse.
Alrighty,
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
no.
a crit fail.
that is okay.
All right.
You can't attempt to escape again until your next turn on a critical failure with the escape action.
All right.
But you do have 2 actions left.
Yeah. So I am going to attempt to swing for it like eyes to see if it'll make it like drop me.
Alrighty.
Damn.
That's
God,
also a miss.
Fucking damn, the dice are turning on us.
They
Wait
are.
a second. Your numbers are off again.
Are they?
You only got
How?
plus 12 on
For
this
some
one.
reason, your attack is trained again instead of master like it should be.
That's weird because I didn't change that. All right. Well, let me.
And
would still
it doesn't
miss,
look like it's adding your strength, maybe.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
put it
it's
back
not
on
adding
the
your
master.
strength.
Oh, and it also got rid of the weapon spec. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Okay, I was looking at the
Yeah,
wrong.
so this would have +4 plus your strength. No, I think it would because he has a 16 bonus. It's already doing his strength. It's just missing the master because that'd be +4.
All
So
right.
what would
think
be the
that
full
hit.
total?
Well, that'd be 19.
Yeah.
A 19
But-
is still a miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will.
I crit on a 35, which
Yeah.
means its AC is 25.
Or lower. Could be lower.
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be 34.
Well, the only thing that I could do is just try and swing at it again to see if it'll drop me if I crit.
You do what you have to.
All right, I'll try that. Oh,
Unfortunately,
what about
that is a miss.
the dice are turning.
Yep.
Callis
We could do
Sewell's
this if the
turn.
dice worked with us.
Fine, this is the one. I'm going to reload, and then I'm going to take another Megaton Strike. And I'll make
Alright.
this one unstable for the fuck of it.
Oh
For the
shit.
fuck of it.
Why not?
Everyone
So-
back up.
Just fucking tweaking with some of the things on the gun, making sure it's getting ready for it. Please, for the love of God, please. Hey, does anyone have a hero point they want to give me just in case?
I've spent all mine at this point.
Shit.
24.
Wait, no, that's a hit. That's a
Whoa,
hit. That's a
wait,
hit.
yeah, it's the plus one from Bob.
That is a hit.
That's
You
a
do
fucking hit. Let's go, boys. Okay, it's not a crit. It's not what I wanted, but I do get 3 extra. I get 4 extra d6.
Yes, and your slide pistol should have 1 extra d6 anyways, so 5 extra d6.
And it's also a magic weapon from Bob too.
Yeah, that's where I got the 4 from.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, no, well he's also doing the inspired courage still.
Here, so
That's just
you
a
get-
plus 1 to damage.
Yeah. You get
Okay.
plus a d6 for magic weapon, and then you
Yep.
get your extra
I
2,
get an extra-
which is doubled because
get
of the
Oh, it's doubled from.
well, it's striking weapon, right? Does your innovation thing it go based off your?
No, it's based off of his level.
I'm sorry, I shut the fuck up. It's
Okay,
probably
yeah.
4 then.
Oh, it's 4. I get 4 extra d6.
Yeah.
All right. So 4.
Damn it.
5, 7, 11, 12, plus 3,
So
Zero.
total
15.
15.
15.
Total.
Whoop, that's not a number.
And then I have to make
15.
I have to make a d20 check for unstable. Nope. Okay. Can't use
You-
unstable anymore.
You take a shot and boom, pop this thing right in the side. It seems to be mostly unfazed by it though.
Really need crits. Really need crits.
And then it goes to its turn. And as a DM, I cannot pass up this opportunity. So for a single action, it will swallow whole. As Zig, everyone watches as this thing basically crocodile
Oh,
flips
no.
Zig into its mouth, and he disappears
It does.
down
It
its
does
throat.
have to make an athletics check against Zig's reflex DC.
Oh. Then Zig, what is your reflex DC?
23.
23. You said athletics. So that's a plus 15. So we got a 30
Oh.
total.
Okay, and
Alright.
he is swallowed.
He
Do
is
I take
swallowed.
any damage?
You do. You will take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you are crushed and constricted by this thing as it swallows you whole. And you are now, inside this creature.
Okay.
You have like just about any debuff that you can imagine. All right,
But now
and-
it should be way easier to hit.
yeah, for him. All right,
That's
so he has
all
2
right.
actions left.
Yep, and that was an attack, so it's
Yep.
gonna have a -5.
And so let's see, it has 3 prey items near it.
I'm still alive, but I
Four?
was just
That's a
swallowed
reroll.
whole by that.
Yeah, you sound like you got swallowed
Yeah,
whole.
what the fuck happened to your microphone?
Ooh.
And
Kelly
you got hit with the-
Sewell,
Yeah.
would you get hit by a 20?
No.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So as it swallows Zig, it kind of like almost snakes around and tries to grab Callie Sewell, missing him, and then it's just gonna keep going and then try to attack Dolgren. And unfortunately, that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That's a miss. That's not unfortunate. Not even remotely.
It's unfortunate for me. I want to see if I can get all of you guys inside of it like a pinata. Bob,
We're good.
your turn.
Alright, I will continue with the Inspired Courage. And all the way over here.
I wonder if Zig is still being inspired.
I mean, I am in range.
He is in
I'm-
range.
I'm gonna say no though, since you're being obstructed.
You can't
Okay.
see the flexing. It's not there.
Yeah.
It's not there.
What if I think about it hard enough?
Right now, you're more worried about whose boot is kicking you in the face.
Ugh.
And I will also.
Hey, we know there's boots in there.
Action, do Song of Strength.
Ooh.
All right. Is that everything for Bob?
That's it.
All right. We
That's
go to
actually pretty good for
Undrel,
everyone.
who is a little horrified. She wants to save Zig.
Yeah. I believe the term that we go by is fuck.
Even though he did do dealings with
yeah.
a dirty, dirty lich, Undrel still wants to save him.
I mean, we're all working together right now, and he hasn't turned on her yet. He has done something fucked up, but the gods will sort him out for that. God, I wish she had any offense other than fire.
Why would she? Sarenrae's a god of fire.
But like, damn, this zealot of Asmodeus is like, I'm gonna protect all my friends rather than learn fireball.
Fireball.
I don't know
The
if
good
clerics
news
can roll
is-
fireball.
Sarenrae clerics can.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's a spell that she grants as part of her domains.
Yeah, maybe later. All right,
But-
so
Take heart, it's not red eye. It's not immune to fire.
yeah, well, there's that, but I'm also trying to see. So some of these spells, I'm trying to see if I need to see the target.
I mean, a dinosaur's right there.
No, between her and Zig.
If it declares that you need a target, you have to be able to see the target.
Okay, good to know. Then I will not do that. And I will just, because this one, yes, it says the target. Okay, fuck it. Click, clack, boom, fire ray.
Alrighty.
Fuck, I
Damn.
forgot.
Alright, so just roll a d20 plus 6.
D20, yeah,
Plus
so
14.
Bob did
Plus
inspire or song strength,
Yep.
right? Did
Yep.
did
No,
you
we
do
also did
courage?
inspire courage.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you could stack. Cool.
18.
Does she have a hero point?
Fucking
She's
damn
not a character. She does not.
I'd like to take the DN's
not
hero
a
point to use
hero.
this.
I don't have any hero points.
What the fuck?
And I don't have any
How do you
villain
get these?
points because they're fucking monsters. They're animals.
All right. Yeah. That'll miss. That was 2 actions. She will use her last action to raise shield. So that her
Alrighty.
AC is now 26.
I thought you said a ratio.
Yes. I wish.
Ratio plus shield plus you suck.
Plus, yeah.
Anadi,
Plus you
your
suck.
go.
Plus fuck you.
Plus you're
If you
flat
get what you did again, that would be very cool for the party.
I'd love to. I just have to roll another 19.
Yeah, so just
roll
do
it
it.
funny, it'd be even better.
Yeah, no, I agree. Click, clack. I will hunt prey and fire.
26 does hit.
26. All right.
Ooh, Hanadi, you're gonna be the MVP this fight.
I fucking hope so. 19.
Minus 19.
Are you in range of Bob?
No, because I'm
Probably
60
not at
feet
this
up
point.
and he's
Yeah.
far away. Yeah.
Way up there.
Why do you go 60 feet up?
Because I didn't want something big to be able to bite me. And apparently, well, I'm hoping this thing's only 40 feet tall.
Because he's a big old
It's gonna knock
baby.
down the tree you're on.
Yeah, if it knows I'm there. So far, it's got a bunch of little gnats around it.
So yeah, you fire another shot right into this thing's torso, hoping you're not
Yeah.
hitting Zig at the same time. But we'll see.
Oh, I mean, it'll be fine. So nearly 60 damage in total I've done to it. It's my turn.
All right, Dolgren.
Because I have to hunt prey.
All right, Dolgren is finally going to rage,
All righty,
Yeah.
Rooney.
and this one actually does seem to have some anger to it because it is eating his friend.
Super Saiyan.
So he's going to do that. He is going to sudden charge into a flanking position with Undril.
All righty.
Nice.
He's still in range of Bob, so he's getting that +1. Swings out with Facebreaker. Come on, dice.
Ooh.
26
a hit.
with the flank.
That's a hit.
All right, 16 points of damage.
16 total. As you circle
If I
around
could just
and
get
boom,
a crit.
stub this thing's other knee. All right.
Cat, I'm gonna fucking punt you out the window.
You can't talk about animal abuse on Twitch. He means he's gonna lovely throwing them into
Spoken
a
like
pillow
a
outside.
true cat owner.
Fair.
How many actions was that? Because that's one move, one attack?
And the rage.
I also raged.
Okay, yep. So all 3 actions. So Zig,
Yep.
it is your turn. So
Okay.
here
You are
is not yet. You will be taking some quote unquote damage. However, basically the only thing you can really do physically is try to cut your way out.
All right. Am
You
I
are
able?
slowed 1 though.
Am I able to pull out one of my potions off my chest to use it?
Sure.
Okay.
So
With you being
again,
slowed, though, you are down 1 action. So it's going to be an
Okay.
action to draw a potion and an action to drink it. So that would be your
You're
full
also
turn.
grabbed, which means you have to succeed a DC 5 flat check to make any actions with the manipulate trait.
Okay.
Unless you're
which
attacking, right?
Attacking doesn't have the manipulate trait, or else
Okay.
attacking would trigger AOs.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, I will attempt to cut my way out.
All right. Make an attack roll.
It is flat-footed to you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Ooh, is that a crit?
Good.
Unfortunately,
33.
no.
It's insane damage, though.
Okay.
It is a good hit. But unfortunately, even with it being flat-footed, that's not a critical hit. But that is
Okay.
a damn good hit, as you do 21 points of damage to its insides, which is what I did to my girlfriend. Hi-oh!
Yeah.
But you begin to take your axe and sort of just butcher your way, saw your way through this thing's insides, trying to cut your way out. And as the light begins to shine through the skin and membranes, you feel you're pretty close to cutting yourself out.
All right. I will try to do it again.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that is a miss, as you fumble and slip with your weapons as they get all gooey from the thing's inside.
Is
Even
anyone
flat-footed?
able to
Yeah.
see the cut I'm starting to make?
They can probably see you kicking about in its stomach, but no, you have not
Okay.
made your way through it yet.
Okay.
But it goes to Callie Sewell. You're pretty
yes,
sure Zig is still
motherfucker.
alive, or this thing is pregnant, because you can see something kicking around.
Well,
you can kill it,
we
it's
will-
pregnant.
we're going to keep on keeping on. We're gonna reload Boom Boom, and then
Alright.
nope, never mind. that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Alex, I almost forgot. Since you're inside of it,
Mm-hmm.
you're being digested. Take 10 points of acid damage.
Okay. I'm
I
still
just,
alive.
I just want to make sure my attack rolls are correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
other
You
than
did?
the +1,
You're-
that could be
it
pretty
is-
striking.
you
Yeah.
did roll a 2.
I did roll a 2. You're
As
right.
far as I can tell, I think they're right, but I'd have to take a more
Okay.
depth look at your character
That's-
sheet.
That's fine. That's my turn.
Oh,
Your
alright.
dexterity is not, +4. You would have a 2 higher than that, but that is from stuff currently affecting you, not from anything else.
It goes to this thing's turn. And let's see. It could see 4 people. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. For whatever reason, it doesn't like Bob. So, well, actually, I was going to say it's going to move around, but it's a big bitch. So it's going to use its 3 actions to trample this way.
Oh,
So, I believe that would hit all 3 of you guys here. And so, for trample...
The reflex save.
Yep, everyone needs to make a reflex save.
Who all?
Okay.
Kelly Sewell,
Ooh, 125.
Undrill, and Bob.
Boy.
You were just rolling dogs, you Kelly.
That
Oh,
is
no.
rough.
That's double damage.
Indeed it is.
All right. As long as it's not like killing me, I'll be okay.
We'll find
But-
out, won't we?
Bob and Undrill, both of you fail. Just regular fail. as this thing just stampedes over you guys. And then, let's see.
Zig is also still in his stomach.
Yep, listed strike. All right.
Foot.
Yep.
No one has a hero point. Bob, you don't have a hero point?
I do have a hero point.
Can I get that, dog? I might.
All right.
Absolutely.
We might need it for an attack.
Okay, good.
It's a regular failure.
Woo.
So then, in that case, all three of you will take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just stampedes.
Wow.
23.
But then it goes to Bob's
Wow, that
turn.
would've Bad.
bad.
Holy shit.
Bob, kill it.
Oh, Bob, you didn't shadow projectile when Callie Soul shot. Or does he have to hit?
Well, he has to hit.
I don't think so.
It
I-
does,
okay.
but also if he doesn't hit, it kind of makes it almost worthless.
Oh, I've been forgetting to do this. This thing is mortally wounded at this point.
Oh, that's good to
Oh.
know. That's really good to
Oh,
know.
holy shit.
Okay.
I thought he was.
things.
I thought he was fucking
We
sleeping.
thought it wasn't even bloody.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Jump this bitch! Kill
I
it,
was-
Bob!
I was too excited about it swallowing Zig.
Oh
Fucking
god.
health buff from eating Zig.
Bob, do it!
Yeah, Bob, land the finishing blow.
This isn't Monster Hunter. It doesn't heal up from eating.
Not yet.
I'll
Yeah.
continue with Inspire Courage and then cast Blistering Invictive.
Alrighty.
What?
What does that do?
Okay, what
A
the
will
fuck?
save. Alright, it makes a will save.
And it has auditory, but it's not linguistic. That's fantastic.
Incredible.
Alright.
Oh, but if it doesn't understand the language or you're not speaking language, it gains a +4 circumstance bonus to its save.
Oh,
No,
it's fine. Don't
Roger,
worry
just
about it.
because it's below 10% doesn't mean that's 10 HP.
So
It
it,
could be 20.
I mean,
so
persistent fire damage is good, and either way.
That's
it
fair.
did roll a 8. However, it still beat the roll, the DC. So it's
Really?
it made a success.
Takes
So
half.
it's okay. So it's going to be taking 2d6 per half of 2d6 persistent fire damage. I think that happens at the end of his turn. Unfortunately, Bob.
So that 2d6 is the 10. So he'll take
Oh.
5.
At the end of his turn.
At the end of the dinosaur's turn?
Yeah, because it's persistent fire damage.
Okay.
It'll just be 5 persistent.
So you
Too bad.
blight this thing as you can see little embers and rolls of fire begin to consume this creature. Undrol.
Okay. Fuck. Undril will approach and because she's out of offense spells, might as well just swing a mace.
Swing it. Unfortunately,
Roll poorly.
that is a miss.
Yeah, but she's still got 2 attacks and she might hit it with the second one. Ooh,
That is
24.
close. Oh, 24? That does hit.
because Bob. Yeah, Inspire Courage. 9 bludgeoning. Whack whack.
With the +1 damage, that's 10 bludgeoning as she runs up and just smacks this thing right on the ass.
Whew.
Alright, she has to move 2 strikes. It goes to a Nadi's turn. It
Yeah,
almost looks like this
all
thing
right.
is making a beeline to you with its mouth open wide, roaring.
No.
You can see Zig
All right.
inside, like his hand reaching out. Help me!
That's a very short esophagus. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. I will hunt prey and hunter's aim.
Hunted.
Be with me.
That is a hit.
24.
24 is the DC.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
As this thing comes-
D8 plus 2. 15. As I
All right. 15 damage total. As this
Yeah.
thing comes barreling through, crushing your allies, seemingly making a beeline straight for you to eat you like it ate Zig. You fiddle with your crossbow, fire, and shoot a bolt right down its throat
Oh.
Into Zig.
into Zig. But
No.
it dies. It falls
Oh.
over dead.
Boom. I'd like to think that after it falls down, there's still like a high pitch like screaming, and then it stops as like the dust settles and Anadi quietly climbs down.
Oh yeah, you can definitely hear some
hoping
screaming
nobody heard it. Yeah, no, hoping nobody heard it.
as
I did it!
as Zig finally manages to cut his way out of the stomach, and he comes flopping out onto the ground, along with everything else that this dinosaur had been eating, including
I
whoever was kicking
hate
you in the
dinosaurs.
face.
Yeah. Whoever? Don't
Yep.
you mean whatever?
No, I mean whoever was kicking him in the face.
Who the fuck is alive in
As,
there?
as someone else comes pouring out of the stomach with Zig. And with that, we'll call that for the evening.
Huh?
No.
No.
Who is it? I look at his face. I look at his face.
It's a person.
There's a person in it.
But yeah,
He looks human until described otherwise.
We're not playing again we're skipping the next 2 weeks though. You can't do this to
I mean,
us.
Are we really?
Yeah.
I did. I
Yeah.
forgot about
that
that.
we were gonna bring that up
Vacation.
because I am going up to visit both Tomko and Alex in real life.
And me. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I'm here.
technically you two. But
And Mark.
Technically.
yeah, but he's not in this
Cringe.
group. But yeah, I was kind of thinking of not running D&D as to not interfere with the trips. But I mean, that is ultimately up to my quote unquote hosts, which will be Tomko and Alex. If you guys
It
wanted
probably-
to cut into like our time to do more D&D.
So we won't be able to when you're here because that's the night I'll have to be working.
Ah,
So I won't have my computer.
so then that the 24th is a no-go. But with Tomko, what is your call?
We'll have to figure that out maybe like when you get here.
Alrighty.
Have to talk to some people, see what's going on here.
That's fine. So I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord on whether or not we will play the 17th. But if not, we will be playing, unless anyone else has some stuff coming up, the 31st.
That should be fine for me.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, and one last thing before we dip out. I
Level
got
up.
not quite.
No way.
Not quite, but I have been watching a lot of DM tip videos, and one thing that I was watching a video on was the session's MVP. And I'm thinking the group votes on who was the most valuable player of the session, and then maybe they get like a reward or something for next session.
A hero point for next time.
Yeah, maybe
Zig.
they'll start off with an extra hero point.
I say
I
Zig.
mean,
Okay.
Anadi was huge during that last fight.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
I'll give mine to Zig just so it's a 3-2 split.
Alrighty.
Because I don't think I could vote for myself.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. It's just kind of a douchey
I
thing to
vote.
do.
I vote for me, and now I get to be declared the douche.
All right, so
Don't worry, it's a French word.
Anadi is MVP for the session. You will start out next
Wait.
session with.
I thought he said he voted for Zig.
I did.
Oh,
But no, it's 3 to me because you, Bob, and Zig voted for me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't hear Zig.
Yeah.
okay. So Anadi, you will start out with 2 hero points the next time we play.
I'm going to use them on so many recall knowledge checks.
All right, and the
Zig,
next
give me
time
that
we'll
damn
play,
book back.
we'll figure out the
Yes,
mystery.
I fall out and hand Naughty the book. Like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, you don't have the action economy for this. Give me this thing.
We'll find out the mystery of what this thing is, what this thing is, and who the stomach hermit is.
Stomach hermit.
Until,
Also,
Yeah.
I would have lived for a little bit longer because I do have I would have used my orc curiosity, so I could have gone to wounded 3.
Oh, jeez.
Metal.
Nice.
as you just sit there and get
Dissolve.
digested alive.
Yeah.
But
I've always thought of that in like D&D and other games. It's like, does stomach acid potency go immediately as soon as you die? You should still be burning in there.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
but it
kinda-
give me.
So like
Feels a
it's
little lame.
but also in this, for at least this creature was bludgeoning damage because it's like the muscles contracting in as it swallows you.
Squish.
Yep.
That's fair. I suppose
So-
creatures with high potency in acid would, continuously burn, but this thing's just
Yeah.
crushing them.
But yeah, I hope all my players had fun. I hope the viewers now and the future enjoyed watching this. And
Yeah.
we'll catch you guys later, whenever that is. See you, stream.
Bye,
Night.
stream.
Bye, stream. Love you.